On the high plains of western Kansas, United Wireless Arena, the home of the Dodge City Law. And we head inside where tonight it's the Dodge City Law against the Texas Revolution. Hi, everybody. You're watching Champions Indoor Football. I'm Leon Liebel with you on the broadcast tonight. And in this city of Old West history, the Dodge City Law looking to make history. But win tonight, the Law can secure a home field playoff game for the first time in franchise history. But it won't be easy. The Law against the Revolution, a team that handed Dodge City one of its only 2 losses earlier this season. That game was in Allen, Texas. But tonight, we're in Dodge. It's the Law and the Revolution. We'll have your opening kickoff and much more coming your way right after this. And welcome back to United Wireless Arena. I'm Leon Liebel with you on the broadcast tonight. We're going to have a special guest helping me out tonight. Defensive back for the Dodge City Law, EJ Johnson, who is out of a sprained ankle, so he's going to be up here in the broadcast booth with me tonight. And EJ, welcome aboard.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
It's been fun watching you guys this season, and again, you're undefeated at 5-0 here at home, looking to finish out 6-0. As we check out the overall record, Dodge City 8-2, Amarillo 8-2 in the Southern Division, and again, the Revolution at 7-3. Again, Texas beat Dodge City earlier this season, 49-42. That game in Allen, Texas, and the Wichita Force in 4th place at 6-4. Again, EJ, what's so special about playing United Wireless Arena this season for you guys?
To be honest with you, it's home field advantage. You know, it's always good to have your fans around. You know what I'm saying, and also being able to, feed off of, their hype. So it feeds onto the players as well.
We take a look there. We saw Sean Ponder, and well, there we are as as we wave. Again, I should have dressed better if I knew I was going to be on camera tonight, Mike. But along with EJ Johnson right here, the defensive back for the Dodge City Law. How's it been playing in Dodge City?
Man, I actually joined the team last year, I guess mid-season. So, it was definitely a culture shock coming from San Diego, California, out to Dodge City.
Right.
It is definitely, different. So, but as far as playing ball goes and things like that, it's definitely been enjoyable.
Well, we're underway. Jared Wood kicking off for Dodge City, and again, the Law kicking off their own goal line. 8-on-8 as for the Texas Revolution on the run back. As we check the roster, that was Michael Dyer, and Michael Dyer is a familiar name to a lot of college or a lot of football fans. Outstanding running back, the University of Auburn, 5'8", 212 pounds, and you guys got beat by this team on a last-second touchdown down in Allen, Texas. A little revenge on the mind tonight for,
yes,
for the Law.
Not a little, but a lot.
A lot. Not only that, with a win tonight, now Dodge City has secured a playoff spot with his 8-2 record, but the Law, with a win tonight, can secure a home field playoff game, which would be for the first time in playoff history. So that would obviously be a big deal as the Texas Revolution will start on offense with Chris Dixon. He's a 6', 200-pound quarterback out of Grambling. And there he is. What can you tell us about this young man, EJ?
Chris Dixon is definitely a phenomenal player. He's already in the Hall of Fame in the Indoor Football League, which is the IFL. So,
and look at that.
As you can see, he does know how to put the ball on the money.
And he hits Clinton Solomon over the middle, and just like that, the first play from scrimmage is a touchdown for the Texas Revolution. Clinton Solomon, a 6'4", 217-pound wide receiver from the University of Iowa. Just on the money?
On the money.
That's nothing else you can say about that one, huh? So it's 6-0, and that's going to bring in the extra point. And Adam Peden from the Texas Revolution, he's the kicker, and we'll be trying to add on the extra point here as the Revolution out to the very quick lead in 15-minute quarters, and then we're 14:21 to go, and already the Revolution on the board. And the Texas Revolution, by the way, coached by Victor Mann, a former K-State Wildcat star, played in early 2000s. He was on that 2003 Big 12 championship team, and another familiar fan to local football fans. Our local player is Meshach Williams. Meshach Williams, defensive lineman on the Revolution. He played for K-State, and he was on the 2012 Big 12 championship team. And the kick is up, and it is good. And the Texas Revolution leading the Dodge City Law early in this game, 7-0. We will be back with more here in the first quarter from United Wireless Arena right after this. Back at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Kansas. I'm Leon Liebel with you on the broadcast tonight, and joined by EJ Johnson. defensive back for the Dodge City Law, is out tonight with a sprained ankle. And the Revolution just scored a quick touchdown, first play from scrimmage, so it's 7-0 Texas. And not only that, we just had an unsportsmanlike penalty call on Dodge City. Trevante Tough Johnson, not sure what that was all about. That was during there was no action on the field, but penalty is enforced here on the kickoff, and Texas will be kicking off here to Dodge City. Again, Adam Peden, the Texas Revolution kicker, as the Dodge City Law trying to get something going. Again, the Law coming off an unbelievable victory 2 weeks ago tonight here at United Wireless Arena when they beat the Duke City Gladiators on an amazing kickoff return from Trey Dudley. So let's see what the Law can do here on this kickoff, as it is brought back by Rashad Pargo. And man, he is stacked up right there inside the 10-yard line. By the way, we're going to have a little shakeup in the lineup tonight, I understand, as Andrew Jackson is going to be starting at quarterback tonight for the Law instead of Rudy Johnson. Coach Bonder, EJ said they just want to change things up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good thing about our offense is we do have a lot of different weapons, and some of those weapons haven't been used as of yet. So I'm looking forward to see what Andrew is going to do here tonight, because he can, like I said, he can produce.
He is a different type of quarterback. If you just look at it, he is a big man, 6'2",
yes,
225. Rudy Johnson, in contrast, 6'1", 195. Rudy, who is a tremendous athlete, we may see him actually play a little wide receiver tonight, I understand.
Yes, sir.
So the Law on their own 5-yard line. And again, it's go through, if you're not familiar with indoor football, 8-on-8. Quarterback, running back, wide receivers, and the 3 offensive linemen. And the receivers can go in motion toward the line of scrimmage, as you see. And Andrew Jackson out of his own end zone and in trouble. Gets rid of the football. Good pass rush there by the Texas Revolution. So Dodge City not off to a great start so far here, EJ. As that was Layden Hudson in on the pass rush for the Texas Revolution. Again, the Revolution beat Dodge City earlier this season down in Allen, Texas, 49-42, when they scored touchdown, I believe, on the final play of the game.
They did.
And to win that was a tough one. And Andrew Jackson, a little in trouble again, going to throw out of his own end zone, crosses over the field, finds his man at midfield, and that ball is caught. And that is Daniel McKinney, who's actually been one of Rudy Johnson's favorite receivers. How about this play, EJ?
Man, it was a good play, Andrew. You see, he got out of the pocket, kept his poise, was able to set and throw the ball and find McKinney.
And that's a tough play to go clear across the field diagonally like that, but he finds Daniel McKinney. And we're going to have a personal foul roughing the passer
77, Texas.
After the play, and that's going to go against the Texas Revolution.
First down.
And that was against Mac LaFale, big 6 foot, 320-pounder. As we look at Andrew Jackson, and we will check in with Coach Sean Ponder every once in a while and here kind of sneak in and listen to the play calls, see what we can figure out. And we got EJ up here. He knows the terminology a lot better. He can tell us what exactly is going on. So.
Oh no, I can't tell you what Coach Ponder's saying. I don't know what he's saying.
Sometimes we kind of figure it out, but
you see, he's trying to cover his lips.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because we can actually broadcast what he's saying to a pretty wide audience here, and he'll try to cover his lips at the same time. I think that's a habit, but we'll try to check in with him a little bit later. Here's Andrew Jackson up to the line of scrimmage as Dodge City now on the Texas 11-yard line. First down and 10 as we are in the first quarter of play. Dodge City down, though. Texas on top 7-0. And the pitch out to, and by the way, I might tell you that as a running back, DJ Abner back in the lineup tonight. DJ had been away from the team. We've seen Noel Phillips in there, and now but DJ's back tonight, number 2, 5'9", 158-pounder from Liberty University. As Andrew Jackson gets the call. Might check head on DJ Abner's weight, 188, not 158.
I was going to say, man, you took some LBs from DJ on here.
Yeah, I can't read my writing sometimes, EJ. And now, well, this is a little different play. fake, and then the pitch out to DJ, and not going anywhere there on the far sideline as he is knocked up against the wall. Adrian Hamilton, number 97, for the Revolution, helping out on the stop. Haven't seen that play this year too many times.
No, not at all. Coach Ponder does have some plays that we have not seen.
Sean Ponder, there he is, the head coach, the owner of the Dodge City Law, and again, an All-American quarterback at Emporia State University. How many times does he tell you guys that he was an All-American quarterback?
Oh, no, he doesn't mention that at all.
Not at all?
No, probably too much.
You know, I saw him throwing passes in warm-ups. He looked pretty good. Here's Andrew Jackson. See what his pass is going to look like as he goes into the end zone. Oh, that ball nearly picked off in the end zone by Texas. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down for Dodge City. As Jericho Nelson, 5'10", 200-pound defensive back from University of Arkansas. That ball through his hands. Should he have caught that?
No, he did the right thing by letting it go.
Yeah. As there's a good look at Jericho Nelson, and that's going to bring up again, actually fourth down, and Jared Wood in the kick, the field goal. This will be a 29-yard attempt. Jared Wood has been terrific, but hasn't kicked a lot of field goals, mostly just all those extra points. Oh, this kick is blocked, and it is picked up by Dodge City, but no, they're going to continue to try to pitch it around, and Wood, oh my, it is still up for grabs, and what's going on? This is like a rugby game all of a sudden, and this is crazy. Holy Kelvin McCoy, big center for Dodge City, was the last guy to come up with the ball as he takes it to the far sideline and is knocked out of bounds. And I think that should be Dodge City's ball.
I hope it's Dodge City's ball.
Because the possession did, yes, it will be. That was an ill-advised play by Texas, obviously. They would have had the ball. Here's the referee, Jason Wetz. And let's see if he explains this to the crowd here. But again, let's recap that a little bit. The kick was blocked. Dodge City recovered and tried to advance it. They lost the ball, and then Texas had it. And then Texas tried to pitch it back, and they threw it right to Kelvin McCoy, and then McCoy ran the ball, the big man. I
actually thought he was going to get in on that play.
He enjoyed that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So Dodge City gets a huge break here after the blocked field goal attempt. They will retain possession, basically, and have the ball at the Texas 7-yard line. First down and goal to go. Wow. So Andrew Jackson in at quarterback again, replacing Rudy Johnson tonight. Again, Coach Sean Ponder said he just wanted to change things up. And McKinney in motion to the front, and there's the handoff to DJ Abner. Abner kind of slicing his way down inside across the 5-yard line. And we've seen several different running backs this season. Again, Noel Phillips was last couple games now, but DJ Abner is back with the Law, and Abner takes it down inside the 5, and that's going to bring up second down and goal to go from the 3-yard line of Texas.
Did you see how DJ stuck his foot in the ground on that last play and got 4 yards?
Yes.
I like that.
He did a little extra effort there at the end, no doubt. And,
yeah, he did.
You know, watching indoor football this season, I notice when you guys get down here, it's a little, with the lack of room, it's not that easy to get in that end zone. Andrew Jackson's going to try. He's going to throw that one up and out of the end zone, just throwing it away. So he had nobody open.
Exactly.
And a lot of times we see the quarterback in the shotgun most of the game, except when we get down to the goal line here. And why is that?
The field shortens up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trying to use all of it because it's not a lot.
And Sean Ponder talking things over with his quarterback. See what they got here. Third down and goal to go from the 3-yard line. And Texas Revolution, if you just joined us, scored on the very first play of the game. And that was a touchdown pass from Chris Dixon to Clinton Solomon to make it 7-0. Again, the first play of the game. And so they're up 7-0, but Dodge City trying to score here. Andrew Jackson throws in the end zone. He's got his man That's Daniel McKinney. And McKinney is into the end zone for the touchdown. Kind of got that one in a little bit of a crowd. Nice pass.
Yes. Good pass.
As we check it out here, let's EJ, take us through it.
As you see, Daniel McKinney got enough separation from the DB, and Andrew was able to thread the needle and get it straight to him.
You know,
it was really good, really good.
You mentioned the separation, and in the indoor game, that separation doesn't last that long.
Does not last.
Those guys got to hit that pass quickly.
Yes, sir.
Getting Jared Wood back in to kick the extra point. We saw him moments ago have a field goal attempt blocked, which after a crazy play where everybody's pitching the ball around, Texas lost it and gave it back to Dodge City. So Dodge City takes advantage of that mistake, scores the touchdown, and the field goal or the extra point is good. And so we are all tied up. Texas 7, Dodge City 7. More from United Wireless Arena, champions indoor football, right after this. And back here at United Wireless Arena, Leon Lebo with you on the broadcast tonight, along with Dodge City Law defensive back EJ Johnson. Again, EJ, good to have you up here. As I know you'd rather be playing tonight, but out with a sprained ankle. And here's the kickoff, Jared Wood. A little squibber and a high bounce. And Dodge City with some pretty good coverage. And the Revolution doing another pitch there. You'd think they'd learn their lesson.
Seriously.
Whistle already blown, though, so the ball was dead.
It is an important game for both teams, so I take it, you know what I'm saying, they're going to do everything that they can in order to try to get the win.
And again, the last time these two teams played down in Allen, Texas, Revolution won that game 49-42 on a last-second touchdown. And boy, last 2 weeks ago, Dodge City scored, and it looked like they were dead in the water when Trey Dudley returned a ensuing kickoff after the go-ahead touchdown. Returned it back for a touchdown, and Dodge City won that game over the Duke City Gladiators 65-62. In fact, Dodge City has beat Duke City twice this year, and both. The first game, they held them short of the goal line as the clock ran out, and then they win on the kickoff return. And you guys in Duke City next week.
Yes, sir.
It's
going to be a big game.
Here's the handoff to Michael Dyer, the running back, who again, the University of Auburn, 5'8", 212 pounds. And Michael Dyer, again, an outstanding college football player. Kind of a little bit of a zone read there from the quarterback, Dixon?
Yes, sir. Yes, it was. But you see Gary Henderson right there on the tackle. Played it well.
Well, you were on the defensive side of the football, and I've maintained all year, and I think Coach Sean Ponder has agreed with me that the defense has been the key to this team's success this year.
Definitely.
And I know people who don't watch the indoor game a lot don't think there's much defense because of all the scoring, but it is very, very important, as Chris Dixon's going to keep it himself, and he goes up the middle and crosses the 20-yard line into Dodge City territory. Chris Dixon, the quarterback from Grambling. What do we have here? Just he saw nobody open and saw the big window in front of him.
Yes, sir.
Chris Dixon, the second. Number 6. Quarterback for the Texas Revolution. As we have 2nd down and 10. Or 3rd down and 1. That's wondering about that. Michael Dyer spins away from Ricky Wyatt as he crosses the 15. And nice move there by Michael Dyer.
Ricky just got to wrap up on that play, stop him in the backfield for a loss. Should be turnover on downs.
Well, that will bring up 1st down at 10 as they pick up the needed yardage to get that 1st down. It was only 3rd and 1. As good look at Michael Dyer, number 5 for the Revolution of Texas in Allen, Texas. One of their owners and their executives, former Heisman Trophy winner Tim Brown,
nice.
University of Notre Dame, and of course, and a Pro Football Hall of Famer with the Oakland Raiders. And pass from Dixon, he just kind of threw that one out of bounds and into the Revolution's bench area. Yeah, the football goes out of bounds into the stands. Fans get to keep it. That's
yes, sir. Yes, sir. we have a lot of balls, just so you know, a lot of balls because of that happening. And then, especially when players score touchdowns, they love to give balls to the fans as well. So
I noticed there's a lot of interaction with the fans in this game. You guys talk to those guys?
Oh, all the time. In the community, you know, they recognize who we are, so they're always asking for balls for their kids, you know. Even adults are asking for balls.
And tonight, by the way, I believe the jerseys are going to be auctioned off after the game.
Yes, sir.
And tonight, I think the beneficiary is going to be the Dodge City Community College Athletic Department. Chris Dixon, plenty of time, but it looks like he has no one open. And he finally dumps it off to the far sideline, and that's Michael Dyer and Trey Dudley in on the tackle, helping out. There's Trey Dudley, number 21. Good defense for the Dodge City Law.
Yes, sir. I like how Trey Dudley stayed home. You know, he didn't panic while Dixon had so much time to throw. The whole secondary stayed home. So it made it to where Trey Dudley could come up, you know what I'm saying, and make that tackle.
Well, you talk about wrapping up. He did a nice job right there, wrapping those legs of Michael Dyer. As that brings up 3rd down and 12 for the Revolution. As they are at the Dodge City 16-yard line trying to score here again. Just joined us. They cut out to the quick 7-0 lead when they scored on the very first play of the game. Dixon to Clinton Solomon. And Chris Dixon has his receivers in motion going forward, and he finds his man across the middle down just short of the goal line, and that again is Clinton Solomon. Solomon's a big wide receiver.
He is a big wide receiver. I've had the pleasure of playing against him last year and this year, and can't lie, the guy does make things happen.
6'4", 217 pounds. As he is a long, tall receiver. Dixon looked like he wasn't ready for the snap. Holds on now. He gets rid of it to Michael Dyer. Dyer crosses. Is he in for the touchdown? No official signal. Revolution wants a touchdown. And I think they're going to call it a touchdown. That's the official ruling finally. I think he did get in, though. Let's see here again. Watch it.
Let's see.
Boy, all things going wrong there for Chris Dixon, but he was able to get rid of it. Michael Dyer and Dyer. Ooh.
That's close.
That's close.
That's
but
close. I see. I thought his knee was down.
There is no official review in Champions Indoor Football, so that is called the touchdown.
This is true.
Adam Peden back in to kick the extra point for the Revolution. EJ, you played at Rockford University in Illinois.
Yes, sir.
How was that for your college career? Did you enjoy that?
It was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. I had to started off in junior college out in San Diego, California, Palomar College, and then was able to move on to Rockford University. And it was just a pleasure to be able to continue my, college football career.
Well, tremendous. Texas Revolution now on top, 14-7. 3:28 left to go in the first quarter from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. We're back with more football right after this. And back here at United Wireless Arena, Leon Liebel along with E.J. Johnson, injured defensive back of the Dodge City Law, joining us tonight on the broadcast. And we're certainly welcome his expert.
My little expertise,
yes,
I guess you could
that's
call
what
it.
I want to say. And whatever he can do to help us out.
Exactly.
It's nice to have somebody to talk to up here. There's Trey Dudley. He'll be one of the return men for the Dodge City Law on the kickoff as for the Revolution. Again, Adam Peden will be kicking off. And they always kick off from their own goal line. And anywhere along the goal line from the middle to the, well, in this case, to the far left. Peden, see what he does. We've seen a lot of squib kicks lately, and boy, there's another one. This could be, it's touched, though, by the Revolution. Ball is dead. As the penalty flag comes out. All kinds of things going on here. Is that going to be against Dodge City? As there's Jason Wetz, our referee, will hopefully explain this to us. EJ, can you tell us what happened?
No, I'm still trying to figure out myself.
Here we go. Well, maybe.
I don't know if that's against Dodge City or Texas.
The officials are still trying to sort it out.
Illegal touching, kicking team.
Oh, okay.
Ball will be placed at the spot where it was first touched. First down.
Wow, that is a pretty good break for Dodge City.
That's definitely a blessing.
As the second break for the Dodge City Law in this game after that one crazy play. They got the ball back after a block kickoff or field goal attempt and then scored a touchdown. But here, They're going to get the ball at the Revolution 9-yard line because of an illegal touch. Let's see what Sean Bonder has here.
Frankie may be in the box over here, okay? If he is, then we'll crack his ass, okay? Let's go. Tell them they both might crack, okay? Let's go right one. Zone right, Bob, crack. Hey, 2 in the box, both of you guys crack.
What do we got there?
Pretty much they're going to run a zone, which is a run play, and then they're going to have the 2 receivers crack down on, I believe it's the safety.
Frankie Solomon.
Yes, sir.
We heard you mention Frankie's name. And
yes, sir.
so let's see how this turns out. As Andrew Jackson this time near the goal line is going to be out of the shotgun. 2 receivers in motion, and he hands off to his running back. And that's DJ Abner. Not much there. And Jackson just a straight hand off to DJ Abner and trying to fight his way up to original line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 2nd down and goal to go from the 5-yard line. Andrew Jackson, we saw him earlier this season in a blowout. I believe it's against the Salina Liberty. Came in the 4th quarter and really looked good throwing the ball. Little play action. Jackson looking in the end zone. Nobody there. That's Daniel McKinney. Throws it at his feet, incomplete.
Yeah, I see actually when Daniel coming across, I think Andrew was kind of hit right there, which caused him to throw the ball a little bit downward.
It looks like Andrew might be a little, there was a pretty good pass rush too by the Revolution.
Exactly.
I was going to say he looked like he was hurried, but for good reason. Let's see if we can hear it right now.
Rip 3 red, 2-2 arrow pick. Z arrow pick.
It's definitely a pass.
All right.
Definitely a pass.
That's the terminology we need translation for sometimes. As it is now 3rd down and goal to go from the 5-yard line. And again, Andrew Jackson, first start of the season, changing things up. We have yet to see Rudy Johnson. And here's the pass, and flags flying all over the place. Yellow flags, same color as Dodge City's jerseys, but I think we're going to pass interference against the Revolution. And EJ, as a defensive back, is there such a thing as pass interference?
That's a tough question. Obviously, I would want to say no, but yeah, there is such thing, because if you put your hands on the receiver before the ball's even thrown,
penalty occurred in the end zone,
and pull him to the ground,
the ball will be placed
definitely pass
by rule
interference.
at the 2. First down.
And the ball moves to the 2-yard line, as you heard Jason Wetz right there. And again, first down and goal to go. And Dodge City continues to get things kind of handed to him here by the Revolution. Some mistakes made by Texas. So first down and goal to go for the Dodge City Law. And let's see what Andrew Jackson has. Again, the Law tonight in their bright yellow jerseys. See the Dodge City Conquistador, Community College Conquistador logo on their shoulder, and they're going to auction these off after the game. And how about that? DJ Abner just fighting his way.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him.
and DJ, as we see him throw the football into the stands. And,
yes, sir.
That's quite a celebration right there.
That is. It's good to see DJ get in the end zone. It's good to have him back.
It's a little spin move, and boy, just fighting his way into that end
sir.
zone. Dodge City have a chance to tie this football game as Jared Wood comes in to kick. Jared Wood, he has been terrific, and I've mentioned this. We call him Mr. Automatic on these extra points, and he has been terrific. Now, I hope I don't jinx him, but
please don't do that.
He seems like a guy that has a really good personality, and he's kind of a fan favorite. Has a lot of fun out there. His little celebrations. As that kick is up.
Yes, sir.
And it is good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There they are. Yes, take a bow. It's all tied up. Revolution and the Dodge City Law. 14-14. A minute 20 left to go in the first quarter from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Kansas. We're back with more Champions Indoor Football right after this. Yeah, we are all tied up here at United Wireless Arena. Dodge City Law just getting on the board again. 14-14 against the Texas Revolution. Leon Liebel with you on the broadcast with Eric Johnson Jr., better known as E.J. Johnson. I had to ask him his real name during the break, but E.J., it's good to have you with us as, again, the Law and the Revolution all tied up. And once again, E.J. Johnson, defensive back for the Dodge City Law, out with that sprained ankle, and you'll be back next week.
Yes, sir.
In Duke City. You guys go all the way out to Albuquerque.
I know it's going to be a far ride.
Not flying.
No, we're not
the
flying.
team jet's not going out there.
I wish.
as Dodge City on another kind of a weird kickoff by the Revolution. The ball taking a bounce out of bounds. And Dodge City will have the ball at midfield at the 25-yard line. Again, the field 50 yards long in the indoor game, so right at the 25. Now, if the kickoff does go anywhere out of bounds through the end zone, hits the ceiling, the receiving team gets the ball at the 25. And again, that was the kickoff, by the way, from Dodge City to the Revolution. I said that was a Revolution kickoff. So Texas will have the ball on offense. Chris Dixon, the quarterback's got touchdown pass in this game, and a nice improvised save on the last touchdown when he pitched it out to Michael Dyer. But here's a little play action, and Dixon going long, going into the end zone, and nobody there. That ball incomplete. And check that one out again. Good play action, handoff fake to Michael Dyer, and miscommunication, perhaps?
Yeah, definitely. He threw it into the vicinity where no one was present.
And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Again, the clock running as we are here in the 22nd mark here in the first quarter of action. Chris Dixon, the quarterback, again has that touchdown pass. The first play of the game got his team off to the 7-0 lead. Chris Dixon, a veteran of the indoor game. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers on that right side in motion. He dumps it over the middle, and that pass is complete to Joe Adams. And Joe Adams takes it down the 15, or yes, around the 15-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter of play as the Texas Revolution. When we come back, we'll have a first down. Let's check that. Yes, it is the end of the first quarter. We are all tied up. Dodge City 14, Texas Revolution 14. And we will be back for the start of the second quarter from United Wireless Arena right after this.
Quarter.
And back at United Wireless Arena, Texas Revolution, Dodge City Law all tied up 14-14 as we start the second quarter of play. The Revolution coming up with a first down, so they'll have the ball at the Dodge City 15-yard line, first down and 10. And EJ, as a defensive back in this situation, how tight, how tough is it to defend these receivers down there?
It all depends on who it is you're guarding. You know, those speedy guys, you definitely want to get a hand on them so you can stop them.
Now Chris Dixon gets away from the rush and makes the pass and the touchdown completion. That was a nice play and by Chris Dixon, again getting away from the rush, and completes the pass to Stephen Alfred for the touchdown. What happened here?
Free safety there. Probably he had no threat, so he should have came over and played a little bit tighter than, you know what I'm saying, where he was. But that's something we'll look at, you know what I'm saying, definitely, and then you got to get that cleaned up.
Chris Dixon with a nice play, and again,
it was definitely a nice play on Dixon's part.
Decent pass rush there by the Dodge City Law, and Dixon kind of improvised and got away from the rush, and pass complete again to Stephen Alfred for the touchdown. And the Revolution on top, 20-14. They'll try to make that 21-14 as Adam Peden kicked the extra point for the Revolution. And snap a little high, but the kick is good. And so the Texas Revolution, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Texas on top now, once again, over Dodge City. 21-14 here in the second quarter. Back with more right after this. And back at United Wireless Arena, Leon Liebel with you tonight on the broadcast, along with Dodge City Law, defensive back E.J. Johnson. And again, the Revolution scoring another touchdown to go on top 21-14 and kicking off. And that ball brought back by Dodge City. And that's Rashad Pargo, number 5, returning the high kickoff that time. All kinds of different strategies on the kickoff I've noticed watching this indoor game. As boy, Rashad Pargo running into everybody, even his own man, and boy, he was brought down quickly. As Texas had some pretty good coverage on kickoffs. As Sean Bonder, his team on offense again. Let's see what he has in store, as he has his quarterback, number 15, Andrew Jackson, right there behind him.
Hey,
You're going to go to Y here on even, okay? You go to Z, you go to T. Let's go even left. Hey, you two on the right, you guys got quick switch over here. You go first. Let's go even left, orange, choice quick switch.
EJ, what's he got
Quick
there?
switch, so pass.
Okay, quick switch.
It's even. He sent DJ out to receiver as well, and switch meaning switch route. So McKinney and Detweiler are going to run a switch, as you can see. There it is there.
And the pass is completed. Daniel McKinney, who gets away from the defender. McKinney still on his feet. Crosses the 15 down inside the 10-yard line. Short pass, and then Daniel McKinney doing all the work there as he gets away from the initial tackler. Spins his way and breaks some tackles all the way down inside the 10.
McKinney's a big fella, so they better wrap up if they expect to get him down.
That's Cody Berry, who did not wrap up right there and kind of playing touch footballs. They just trying to get him, and he goes down inside the 10, and the ball will be at the Texas Revolution 8-yard line. First down and goal to go.
Yes, sir.
For the Dodge City Law. Andrew Jackson gets in the huddle with the play. And Andrew Jackson getting his first start of the season tonight for Dodge City in place of Rudy Johnson, who has been terrific this season, but Coach Sean Bonder said he just wanted to change things up. Dodge City can secure a home field playoff game of victory here. DJ Abner fighting his way down near the goal line. How about DJ?
I like it.
Let's watch this again.
Look at DJ. You see how he puts his foot in the ground and turns upfield? Definitely been missing that.
And again, breaking some tackles. When we think of the indoor game, we think of so much throwing the ball, but I talk to coaches, and they say it's like a regular football game. You really need to establish the run game too.
You definitely have to establish the run game. Reason being is because if you can just run and not pass, or you can just pass and not run, you become one-dimensional. So teams that make it a lot easier for defensive coordinators to scheme against you.
Did it take a while to adjust to this indoor game for a football player?
Oh, for me, yes, it did. The reason I say that is because everything happens so quickly. Especially playing on the defensive side of the ball. Receivers are coming at you full speed by the time they hit the line of scrimmage, and they'll pull up.
DJ Abner again, and just come up a little short of the goal line, so that will bring up fighting his way, but they said he was down at the 1-yard line, so that brings up second down and goal to go from the 1. Dodge City trying to punch it in here and tie this game up. 12:05, clock running here in the second quarter, and it has been a back-and-forth game with the Revolution holding serve. Andrew Jackson over center, and he's going to take it. The big man.
There he is.
Andrew Jackson into the end zone with a touchdown. The big man, he needs to pull his pants up there.
That's a big body right there. Look at him. Look at him dig those feet into the ground, getting that end zone. And I like it, Drew. I like it.
Andrew Jackson following his big center, Kelvin McCoy. McCoy, 6'3", 320 pounds, and gets into the end zone, and Jared Wood in to try to tie this game up once again. Something else in this indoor game that, much like the outdoor, the offensive linemen are huge in this game.
Yeah, they
especially the snap. Trey Dudley couldn't handle, but Dudley improvises, takes it in with a 2-point conversion. Oh my! Trey Dudley could not handle the snap. Decides to run it himself. That could have been bad news for the Law. Instead, it is a 2-point conversion. Look at that again. A little low on the snap. Does a nice job of retaining possession.
Good job, Dudley. I like that.
Switches the ball to his left hand over there, and look at the crowd. They are excited down there in that end zone. And all of a sudden, Dodge City has its first lead of the game on a broken play.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
22-21. Dodge City on top of the Revolution. Back with more after this. Well, Trey Dudley was the hero for the Dodge City Law a couple weeks ago, getting that win against the Duke City Gladiators. And he comes up with a big play here. Again, he was the holder on the snap for the extra point. Snap was low. Dudley retained possession, though, was able to run it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And Dodge City now has its first lead of this game on a broken play, 22-21. And Dodge City Law coming out of that huddle on the kickoff, and it's going to be the squib kick up the middle. Oh, man, that takes a nice high bounce for Dodge City, and the Revolution will return it, though, across the 20. And that's Michael Dyer once again for Texas, but that was a well-executed squib kick.
That was. I wish it would have hung just a little bit longer for one of our guys to run up under it, you know.
I noticed especially in the last game against Duke City, they've been doing that where they huddle up and then they break and then kick. There's a good look at the head coach of the Texas Revolution, Victor Mann, who was an outstanding player for Bill Snyder in the Kansas State Wildcats. Played 2001 to 2005 in Manhattan.
Yes, sir.
And Victor Mann, he was a big man for the Wildcats. Played on the 2003 Big 12 championship team. You know, talking to him before the game, he says he's taken a lot from Coach Snyder as a head coach. And he said, you know what? Coach Snyder did two things for his players. He either made him into a successful businessman or a successful professional athlete. And he says, you can't beat that.
You sure can't.
Victor Mann, and Fort Worth native back in Texas, now the head coach of the Revolution. As the Revolution with the football, and now whistles blowing.
Delay game. 6. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
You know, that's a penalty I don't think I've seen this season.
Exactly.
From either team or any team. A delay of game against the Texas Revolution. Victor Mann trying to get an explanation from Jason Wetz, talking his strategy over here with Chris Dixon, and Chris Dixon now at the ball at his own 18-yard line. First down and 15 for the Revolution. The Revs, as they are often called.
Yeah, the Revs.
Dixon's going to send he's directing traffic. He's got a receiver on the near side going in motion. Little play action, and Chris Dixon's going to keep it himself. Crosses the 20, 25, and knocked up against the wall over there on the far side. And
oh, wow.
Do you see there, EJ?
Yeah, what happened was our defensive end got behind the quarterback, and Coach O'Neill tells us not to do that. That's the reason why. Because the moment he sees that, he's going to take off to the side where that defensive end came from.
By the way, Gary Henderson over there on the defense for Dodge City. Gary Henderson's been outstanding this season for the Dodge City Laws. Again, this entire defense has been really the key to Dodge City's success. Perfect 5-0 here at United Wireless Arena. 8-2 on the season. And again, the Law has clinched a playoff spot, but they can clinch a home playoff game with a victory tonight. This is a big, big game for the Dodge City Law, and that pass incomplete. And in over there on the coverage, it's Caleb Young. Is he replacing you tonight?
Yes, sir.
So we haven't seen Caleb a lot this season. Number 24 for the Dodge City Law. And I did not see a receiver over there at all. Good look at Caleb, number 24. Caleb, a 5'9" or 5'10", 187-pounder from Briar Cliff University.
Let's go. Let's go, D.
Third down and 2 for the Texas Revolution. It is Dodge City trying to stop Texas on a big third down. And Dixon over center, and I think we're going to have an offsides against Dodge City as Demetrius Mason got in there a little too early. I think Mason's going to argue that there was movement on that offensive side, but I'm not sure that argument's going to be accepted. We'll see. 22-21, Dodge City on top. Victor Manns gets the explanation. And not sure what the call is going to be. And I think it's going to be against Dodge City, and they're going to accept the penalty, I would assume.
Offsides, 75, Dodge City. The result of the play, first down.
So that's a big penalty against the Dodge City Law. Demetrius Mason, there he is, number 75, is just jumped across the line. Again, Dixon that time over center, and maybe a little quick count.
Yes, sir. As you can see, the field is getting smaller. So like you said, once the field gets smaller, the quarterback does become under center. So probably just got.
Is it more difficult to play defensive back down here or when there's a lot more field to cover? What's more difficult, I guess?
I'd probably say when the field gets shorter.
Less room is kind of a friend for you.
Exactly.
And that handoff to Michael Dyer on that right side. Dyer takes it forward. We watch the replay here. It's all the blockers going to that right side, and Michael Dyer cutting his way across the 10-yard line. A ball down to the 9. They'll bring up 2nd down and 5. So the Revolution has a chance to still get a first down before going into the end zone. Trying to take back the advantage here as they are trailing by a point, 22-21, 8:31, 8.5 minutes, clock running left in the first half of play here in United Wireless Arena. Chris Dixon waving 2 receivers in motion, fakes the pitch, throws the pass is incomplete as that was off the hands of Joe Adams, and we get the chance to see the replay. It's like Adams should have caught that ball.
I know. I was surprised Dixon got the ball in between.
Yeah, he really threaded the needle,
Yeah,
and
did.
Joe Adams had it right in his hands and could not hold on. And that ball bounces out of bounds, and that brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Revolution. So bit of a break there for Dodge City.
Definitely.
Chris Dixon wears a glove on his right throwing hand.
Probably for better grip.
Certainly not for temperature reasons. Man, wide open, and the touchdown pass is complete. As that is Clinton Solomon once again, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And boy, he was wide open. Nobody over there. What happened, EJ?
I'm still trying to figure that out, to be honest with you.
I think maybe Sean Ponder is trying to figure that out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Certainly a breakdown in the coverage, no doubt about that, as Texas Revolution taking advantage. And Chris Dixon was 2nd touchdown pass, 2nd completion for a TD to Clinton Solomon. And that makes it 27-22. And looks like we may have a little arguing going on amongst the teammates in the Dodge City Law, as that was Tough Johnson and Ricky Wyatt maybe still discussing what happened in that last play.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the good thing about I'll say about our defense is we do take the blame. You know what I'm saying, when we do mess up. You know, but sometimes it may look like we're pointing the finger or something like that, but that's not what we're doing at all. We're just trying to talk about what actually happened. You know.
Timeout.
Well, the Texas Revolution back on top of that extra point is good. It's Texas 28, Dodge City 22. Back with more Champions Indoor Football from United Wireless Arena right after this. Well, it's been a back-and-forth football game tonight here at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, and the Texas Revolution back on top, 28-22. And E.J. Johnson is a defensive player. Defense for the Law tonight has not stopped the Revolution. They've scored on every possession so far. So, what does the Law have to do here?
You know, it's definitely a big game, a lot of emotions running, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So we just need to settle down, you know what I'm saying, do what we're supposed to do, know alignment and assignment, so that way we can get the job done.
Kind of a line drive kick, and Trey Dudley takes it and trying to dance around. But, man, again, great coverage on the kickoff from the Texas Revolution. Look at this one again.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Yeah, Trey Dudley really, he had no place to go. As all kinds of white jerseys surrounding him and bringing him down. So Dodge City will have start this possession on their own 11-yard line. There's Trey Dudley.
Trey Dudley, exciting player to watch. Definitely exciting player to watch.
Andrew Jackson talking things over. It's here's Sean Ponder.
Even left, pout, wide drag. You got a 9.
Pass play.
That's all we know.
Yes,
Pass
sir.
play.
Hey. Did you see who stepped in at wide receiver?
And we got Rudy Johnson, number 1.
Yes, sir.
Very good, EJ, to bring that up because, again, Rudy Johnson, who has, I understand, has gotten some looks from maybe NFL or teams over the since he got out of college as a defensive back.
Yes, sir.
Or a
Did you see him?
wide receiver. And pass incomplete is Andrew Jackson going down. And there's Andrew Jackson again. That ball, was that ball tipped maybe?
Possibly.
They're tipped, or his arm was hit as it came out of there incomplete. And see what Sean Ponder has.
Let's go Liz 2. Rudy, you go to X. Let's go Liz 2. Liz 2 red. 9, 8 drag.
Pass.
I know when I hear the drag, it's going to be a pass play. I assume that's somebody dragging over the middle.
Exactly.
And we see that a lot, and it's kind of a safety valve, and I know Rudy Johnson has used that with Daniel McKinney quite a bit. Is Andrew Jackson, though, starting quarterback and out of the shotgun, and he's going to go long, though, and he nearly had his man, as that was Rudy Johnson, the quarterback, playing wide receiver tonight, and pass incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down and 10 for Dodge City. See what happened here.
He almost hauled that home.
Again, Rudy Johnson's got great speed and just leading him. Good coverage, though, down there by the Revolution. As on the coverage for Texas was Jeremy Coleman. Coleman out of Southern Miss. 3rd down play, what do they got?
Left 3, red switch. Hey, left 3, red switch, Z9.
Red switch, left Z9. Is that what?
Definitely a pass.
Yeah, on 3rd down and 10, I would assume, with a little long situation. And Rudy Johnson in the as a wide receiver. He's going to go over to the right side. DJ Abner, the running back, standing next to Andrew Jackson. Jackson's going to throw over the middle or over to the near sideline. He's got Daniel McKinney. McKinney with the stiff arm crosses the 5-yard line down to the 2. 1st down and goal to go for Dodge City. So what's the replay here, EJ?
Danny McKinney's going to have a good game today. I can already tell.
Yeah, Texas was arguing for offensive pass interference, and it did look like he may have pushed Jericho Nelson down there before the pass was caught, but no flag on the play.
Looks are deceiving.
There was some, but there was some contact. And that brings up 1st down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. As there's Daniel McKinney. He has been terrific for Dodge City this season. Really has become a favorite target of Rudy Johnson. Has been playing quarterback most of the way. DJ Abner on that right side again breaks the initial tackle, crosses down to maybe a yard, pick up on the play, or no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and goal to go from the 4. And it did not go anywhere. And Dodge City, 2nd down and goal to go. So Sean Ponder sticking his head in the huddle there. Last second instructions is Andrew Jackson, the big man at quarterback tonight. 6'2", 225, rookie.
Definitely big man.
Seton Hill, Pennsylvania. And somehow, some way. And that goes, and I should have called that before, but Kamali Matthews, who was an offensive lineman, and you can have an offensive lineman eligible, and he has become a real offensive weapon for this team this season.
Definitely.
Look at this.
That little tight end pop pass that, Coach Ponder has up his sleeve. So once he throws that out, it definitely throws defenses off guard. It actually threw us off guard a couple times in practice. So, it's good to see it happen in the game as well.
We've seen Kamali Matthews also run the football 300 pounds. And again, I've compared him sometimes. He's kind of like William Refrigerator Perry when they get him down in close to the goal line. They hand the ball off to him. That time they threw it to him, and Kamali Matthews with the catch, the touchdown, and Dodge City with the extra point. Jared Wood, it's good.
I'm glad you said Kamali Matthews was 300 pounds because he takes that serious. He stepped on the scale the other day, and probably a couple weeks ago, he was 297, and he was upset.
Uh-oh.
So he made sure he didn't work out for like 4 or 5 days, so he got back past 300. So
he's going to have to eat a little more. Dodge City with a 1-point advantage, 29-28 over Texas. Back with more after this. And back here at United Wireless Arena with the Dodge City Law trying to finish the regular season at home schedule unbeaten as they are 5-0, trying to move to 6-0 at home tonight against the Texas Revolution. Dodge City back on top 29-28. And again, Dodge City comes into this game with an 8-2 record, and to set it up for you, trying to make a little history because they win tonight. They will secure their first ever home playoff game in franchise history as Jared Wood out of that huddle. They break and a high kick, and that's going to go to the end zone and taken right there in front of the goal line for the Texas Revolution. That's Joe Adams, and Adams takes it across the way. Again, the action getting close to the fans right there, and they're right in it, man.
As you can see here, Joe Adams played in the NFL for a couple years.
And again, he was pushed up against that wall. And those fans, man, they're right there in the action. They're
Yes,
almost.
sir.
They need to wear helmets sometimes.
Yeah.
We've seen it. We've seen a couple of, a couple of weeks ago. We saw one fan get banged up pretty good over there.
Yeah, I remember when he came up and they showed it on the Jumbotron. I got all of our attention.
But he was back, by the way.
This is true.
That was that fan, Eric Thompson. He is a true law fan. He came back the next week or 2 weeks later.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was off the DL and ready to watch some football. 29-28, Dodge City on top of the Revolution. As we are nearing the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Handoff to Michael Dyer and a fumble on the play, and Dodge City has it. The Law recovers the fumble. Michael Dyer could not hold on, and Jamar Seard picks it up, number 54. Another big man for the Dodge City Law, defensive lineman, 6'3", 310 pounds. He's a former Highland Scotty. As here it is, and
Gary Henderson.
Gary Henderson, number 94, if you saw that, stripped it away from Michael Dyer. Dyer could not hold on after Henderson got his hand in there, and then Jamar Seard comes up with a turnover. Let's see what Coach Sean Ponder has in store here.
They're going to be in man free, okay? All right. Let's go. I know we're going to the short side, but let's go left three, zone left.
Going to the short side of the field.
That's a run.
And going to run the football. Man-to-man defense.
Yes, sir. That's what he's called. That's what he's thinking.
Well, he said man-to-man free. Exactly.
Man free, meaning everyone is man up, and the free safety is just a free player. So he's doing whatever he wants, pretty much.
Got you on that one. Let's see what happens here. They're going to hand off, and it is to and DJ Abner. And Abner, running room, crosses the 15 down near the 12-yard line of Texas. DJ won a little more.
Yeah, he did.
Looks a little frustrated there after that, but it's a good run.
Love the blocking.
Pretty much exactly what we thought it was going to be after,
Yes, sir.
well, hearing the call from the coach, I guess, and Sean Ponder. See what he has.
Flash. All right, left three, red flash. Boz, drag. Be smart.
Yes, sir. You got it.
I'm learning, man. By the way, I gave a passing motion there. You didn't see
Oh,
it.
my apologies.
No, I should have said
as
it.
as if everyone can see it.
Sometimes we forget that. But, yes, going to be a pass play, and we heard drag. So maybe two guys underneath
Yes, sir.
out of the shotgun.
Maybe one low, one high.
Daniel McKinney is the one who's dragging as he goes underneath. And this pass, so is intended for, that is Marquise Detweiler, and just off his fingertips. Good coverage, though, there by Texas. That'll bring up third down and 1. Look at this one again.
Oh, definitely good coverage.
Yeah, good coverage there from Jeremy Coleman, who just got his hands in on the ball. And again, third down and 1 for Dodge City. Andrew Jackson, and
I'm guessing it's going to be a run, but
pick up
I know
enough yardage for the first down.
Exactly.
Jackson's going to take the snap directly from his center, Kelvin McCoy. And Jackson himself will take it. And I don't think he got a little forward motion. I don't know if he got the first down, though. I don't think he did. Of course, that'll bring up 4th and short. And I think, again, there's no punting, by the way, or not that this would be a punting situation anyway, but no punting in the indoor game. It's either go forward or kick a field goal. And that will bring up 4th down. No first down. Let's see what Sean Ponder has in store on this play.
1 minute.
And we're going to have a timeout.
This is the 60-second warning.
We have a timeout on the field as that's the 1 minute warning here in the first half of play. Dodge City on top of the Texas Revolution, 29-28. We're back with much more right after this. Well, Dodge City have a 4th down and 1 here. See if they can convert for a first down as they are. Andrew Jackson again over center, and we may have offsides against the Texas Revolution, which would give Dodge City the first down. Wow, that's a big penalty against the Revolution. As it looked like it was Mac LaFale who got in there, the big defensive lineman. He's 6 foot, 320 pounds out of Midwestern State. And that gives Dodge City the first down.
Offsides, defense, 77. Result of the play, first down.
And Andrew Jackson was taking the snap directly from his center, Kelvin McCoy. Kind of a quick snap again.
Definitely.
Or quick count, I should say. As, let's see what Sean Ponders is talking things over here if his quarterback has to say.
Hey, you line up on the right-hand side. You're the lead blocker out here. You're the lead blocker. You line up on the right-hand side. Hey, if your guy backs out, crack the Mac. Let's go. Hey, left one, wide high fly, wide sweep right.
Run.
With a lead blocker over there on the right side, so I guess they're going to the right side. I'm a football genius, EJ. Andrew Jackson, they're going to take this out of the shotgun. As well, it's going to be Daniel McKinney running to the right side. A little sweep play there as he comes from the wide receiver position on the near side, took it to the far side. Not a lot there. Check that out again, EJ.
Yeah, I like how DJ is definitely a good blocker at the running back position. So, you know, that's what allowed Daniel McKinney to get the yards that he actually got on that play.
And ball was marked at the 6-yard line. So it's going to be second down and goal to go from the 6. Sean Ponder. As, well, we kind of missed that one. Ponder calling the play. Andrew Jackson, the quarterback for Dodge City tonight, number 15. Bit of a contrast compared to Rudy Johnson, a big man, not as maybe elusive. Fires the ball into the end zone, incomplete.
Oh, we got a flag back here in the backfield.
We got another roughing the passer. We've had one of those tonight against the Revolution. Check this one
Illegal
out.
defense, 42. Lined up inside of 5. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
And EJ, as a defensive player, you could explain that a little better, the rule there on the illegal defense.
Yeah, I've actually got called for that a couple of times this season myself. From the linebacker position and the strong safety position, you do got to make sure you're outside of 5 when you line up, because they can't have 2. There's only a certain amount of guys that you can have in the box.
And you can have somebody blitz.
Yes, sir.
Just one player,
Just
right?
one player.
And they have to.
They still have to be lined up outside of 5.
We have to know who that player is,
exactly.
right?
He has to acknowledge it before the play.
Kind of like playing football in the backyard when you had to have certain rules, you know.
Yeah, 1 Mississippi,
yes.
2 Mississippi,
Very
3
good.
Mississippi.
I was actually going to bring that up before you could go after the quarterback. And everybody would tackle the little brother.
Yeah.
And Jackson again over center. Hands off to DJ Abner. There's a penalty flag in the end zone as Abner gets in for the touchdown. But let's see what the flag is. Oh, DJ gave the ball to the adult, took it back, gave it to the kid. Let's see though what the flag's going to be here. We may have a penalty. No, it's a touchdown, Dodge City.
Illegal defense. 2 linebackers in the box, nobody declared. That penalty is declined.
I like it.
Result of the play, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jared Wood right there with the touchdown call as well. And boy, that's a nice little step to the side.
I told you.
Yeah, look at him changing direction on a dime, really.
That's what DJ does.
There he gives the ball to that guy, and then, hey, no, I'm going to give it to the kids. And DJ Abner with his touchdown run in Dodge City with its biggest lead now of this football game, up 36-28 with just 47 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Dodge City on top of the Texas Revolution. We're back with more after this. Well, the Dodge City Law now with its biggest advantage in this football game, leading 36-28. It has been back and forth as Dodge City leading the Texas Revolution. The Law, though, finally taking advantage, well, really, of a turnover as Michael Dyer fumbled the ball, and then Dodge City able to convert and score on DJ Abner's second touchdown run of the game. Dodge City kicking off, and that ball in the back of the end zone and in and out of the hands of the return play, and there's another souvenir bounces into the stands, and so the Revolution.
Dodge City is awarded 1 point for a ruse.
There we go.
Texas ball, 1st and 10 at the 5.
This is a play unique to indoor football. It's the Rouge play. EJ, can you explain this one?
Yeah, if the ball goes off a player and goes out of the back of the end zone, then the team that's kicking the ball off gets a point.
And there you go.
I don't know the philosophy behind it, but hey, it gave Dodge City a point, so I'll take it.
You know, that's a good way to put it. We're not sure what the philosophy behind that, but it does count as a 1 point. It's not like a safety. The Revolution will still have the football at their own 5-yard line to start this, but Dodge City gets 1 point on that play. So it's 37-38. Chris Dixon back to pass out of his own end zone. So looking now, he's going to keep it himself. He crosses to 10, looks for a block, and he's pounded up against the wall here on the near sideline, just short of the 20-yard line. That was Travis Taylor on the coverage there for Dodge City as we check it out again. Nobody open. That defensive backfield doing a nice job. Chris Dixon having the run, and there he gets the block, and boom, man, he's pounded right there at the Freddie sign. And that will bring up, 1st down and 10 as Dixon had enough yardage on the play at the 20-yard line. Revolution. What we got going on now? Victor Mann out there talking things over, the head coach. He's in the blue shirt. An explanation. You see something there, EJ?
Yeah, Tough Johnson down on the ground.
Oh yeah, there he is.
I seen it. I don't know if they just showed it on the replay, but he was running out and the foot got caught in the turf.
Javante Tough Johnson with the one knee right there, getting helped up. He's got the pants short tonight. Helped off the field, limping. Hope he's okay. Number 7. Javante Tough Johnson. Everybody calls him Tough. He's out of Central Florida. 6'3", 205 pounds. So this will be 1st and 10 for the Revolution. Again, we're having some discussion down there on the field with the officials and both coaches out there.
There was no Rouge on the kickoff. The ball was never possessed by the receiving team.
Well, we are back to a 36-28 game. Yeah, if this could be more confusing, that Rouge play, well, I guess we got an explanation, though. The ball was never possessed. So it went out of bounds, and so no point for Dodge City. So we are back to 36-28. Took them a while to figure that one out. So we already had a couple of plays run. Chris Dixon going deep into the end zone. That ball knocked away by I believe Trey Dudley in on the coverage, and all kinds of yellow jerseys down there on the coverage. Check this one out again, Mr. Defensive Back, EJ.
Yes, sir. No, they played it really well. You know, you see Green underneath and Trey Dudley over the top. So that's exactly how Coach wants us to play it.
That looked like I just throw it up for grabs and hope for the best
there
there for Chris Dixon.
Flag on the play. 2nd down.
No flag on the play. I didn't even see the flag go down, actually, but that brings up 2nd down and 10. 32 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Dodge City on top now, 36-28. And let's see what the Revolution can get going here as Dodge City again trying to secure home field. A home field playoff game for the first time in franchise history. And the Law undefeated here at home this season, 5-0, trying to make it 6-0. This is the last regular season game at United Wireless Arena. Pass complete on the near sideline and quickly getting it over the wall and out of bounds. That is Stephen Alfred. And they'll stop the clock with 29 seconds left to go in the first half. And again, they reach over the wall.
Yes, sir. Once you reach over the wall, it's like stepping out of bounds in the outdoor game.
And we see that a lot in this, of course, in the last seconds here of a half, trying to stop the clock. Team Revolution trying to score here. 3rd down and 4, though. This is a big play for both the offense and defense to see if Dodge City can stop them. As Chris Dixon out of that shotgun gets his receivers in motion. He throws. That ball was knocked away, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Let's see who got a hand on that. That's a big defensive play. Was that Gary Henderson? See the replay here, EJ.
Might have. Oh,
yeah.
That was Big Meech.
Yeah, Demetrius Mason. Yeah, that's a tough play. He had to kind of fight off a blocker at the same time and get his hand up, got the right hand. There he is, number 75, Demetrius Mason, out of Murray State. Big fourth down play here, 4th down and 4. 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Down City. And we're going to have a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Dodge City. That's their first charge of the half.
So the Dodge City defense wants to talk it over on this 4th down and 4 play. And with that timeout on the field, we'll take a break. 36-28, Dodge City Law on top of the Texas Revolution. You're watching Champions Indoor Football. And just 25 seconds left to go in the first half. United Wireless Arena, Dodge City on top, 36-28. Texas Revolution, 4th down and 4 with the football. And EJ, you expect them to just try to get the first down here?
Possibly. I know when we played them over in Texas, it came down to a situation like this as well, and that's exactly, they all ran hitches, just to try to get the first down.
Just try to get to the sticks here?
Yeah.
But you got to guard against going deep.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens here. Dodge City coming out of the timeout. They called it on defense. Chris Dixon, 2 men in motion, waves them forward. Dixon going to take it himself. Crosses the 20, 15, 10. And he gets the first down as he is out of bounds at the 5-yard line, as I guess he touched the wall. I think he's arguing that he never went out of bounds. See this again. Dixon, this was a pass play. Had nobody open, saw the run.
Timeout, Texas.
Oh,
That's
wow.
their first charge of the half.
EJ, what do you think?
Well, I'll take it. He was down.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, it was.
And we'll keep it right here as we have a timeout on the field. 18 seconds left to go. It's the ball at the 5-yard line. And I think Victor Mann said, wait, I don't think he went out of bounds. I think that's what he's talking about, yeah. And I got to say, EJ, I know you're a little biased, but I think he may have had a touchdown there.
I just said I'll take it. I really didn't give my honest opinion.
I got you. Yeah, Dodge City will take it. Though, watching the play in real time, it did look like he grazed the wall. But when we saw the slow motion replay, I don't think he did.
And the slow motion replay was zoomed in as well.
Yeah.
So we did get a pretty good look.
But again, no video review in the Champions Indoor Football. So that play stands as called, and it will be first down and goal to go for the Revolution from the 5-yard line as they try to score here before the first half ends. Caleb Young over there talking to the fans. When you guys communicate and interact with the fans, you have favorites you always talk to or people you know?
Yeah, actually, there's a few people I know. Jeff Hilger, who's always in section 112. He's also, I think he's like a sponsor as well, so he's definitely one of our player favorites.
And Dixon sends 2 men in motion near side, and he's going to hand out to Michael Dyer, but we have a penalty before that play develops.
Delay a game. 6.
Wow.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, I mentioned earlier I had not seen any delay of game penalties all season. We have 2 tonight, both against Chris Dixon and the Texas Revolution, and Michael Dyer was not happy about that. I think Michael was arguing perhaps that the clock did not go to 0 before he got the handoff, but it was a delay of game against the Revolution. So defensive coach out there for Dodge City.
Yes, Coach O'Neill, phenomenal.
What was he telling everybody?
Stay poised, stay disciplined.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. 18 seconds left to go, and first down and goal to go, but the ball now at the 10-yard line. 2 men in motion. Chris Dixon, he's in trouble, but he dumps it off, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Michael Dyer. As a good pass rush. There's Ricky Wyatt coming in there, number 44 for Dodge City. Pressuring Chris Dixon, probably made him get rid of that ball much earlier than he wanted to. Here's a good look at Ricky. Ricky Wyatt out of Central Arkansas. He's had a tremendous year. He's Defensive Player of the Week a couple times in the CIF this season for Dodge City. All right, second down.
Roommate.
Second down and goal to go. You call him Ricky Wyatt Earp here in Dodge City. Uh-oh.
Another one? Oh, timeout on the
Timeout, Dodge City. That's their second charge of the half.
Well, the Law, Dodge City Law, we're going to keep it right here. The Dodge City Law doing their best to try to keep the Revolution out of the end zone here before the end of the first half of play. There's just 14 seconds left to go. Dodge City on top 36-28, and to set the stage here for you, the Revolution have the football on the 10-yard line. Second down and 10, goal to go. And again, the Law called the defensive timeout, EJ. And what do you talk about in this situation?
Well, on that last play, I did see number 1 solo run free on the back wall. So probably just making sure everyone stays disciplined. Make sure they play their assignment. And you know what I'm saying, let's close this half out.
And that was Clinton Solomon, who we've seen catch 2 touchdown passes, and one of them he was wide open. So Coach O'Neill saw the same thing you perhaps saw too. He looks a little concerned there. There's good look at Coach. Didn't get enough airtime. We give her all the airtime, the offensive guys.
I know, man. Y'all got to get Coach O on the screen a lot more now.
Yeah, big defensive stand here, or attempt for the Dodge City Law. And again, second down and 10, goal to go. 14 seconds left in the first half. Chris Dixon. Oh, he throws it, pitches it out to Michael Dyer. Dyer loses it. Who's got it? It's on the near sideline up against the wall, and I think the Revolution, Michael Dyer, retains possession. Wow. That could have been a disaster again for Texas. Here it is, just a little pitch out. And he could not hold on. Oh, Gary Henderson almost had that in his hands, but that ball just bouncing around. And Revolution's had some trouble holding on the football tonight. And that's going to bring up third down with 9 seconds left.
That was an interesting play call to me, I think.
We also get to the point here with the clock winding down. Maybe the Revolution will elect to kick a field goal at some time, but they're third down and 12 now. Loss of 2 on the play, but they got time to try to score a touchdown here.
Yes, sir.
Chris Dixon. Again, we'll be out of the shotgun. Crowd is on their feet. Crowd loud tonight here at United Wireless Arena. Oh, my. Well, we had a whistle before that snap, so hold on here.
Timeout, Texas. That's their second charge of the half.
All right, Texas Revolution's going to call a timeout. So, with 9 seconds left to go in the first half, it is an interesting chess game right now as the Law trying to keep the Revolution out of the end zone. Law on top 36-28. We'll be back with the conclusion of the first half from United Wireless Arena right after this. Well, some big-time decisions trying to be made here as Dodge City trying to keep the Revolution out of the end zone here at the end of the first half, 36-28. Third down and goal to go from the 12, and we're going to have a sack as Chris Dixon goes down. Oh, baby. Gary Henderson in on the sack for Dodge City, and a terrific defensive stand from the Dodge City Law.
That's a great defensive stand. I'm glad Gary got back there.
Of the half.
As Texas Revolution will call another timeout. Trey Harlan was trying to block Gary Henderson, and Gary Henderson could not be blocked and gets in there for the sack and a loss of 6 on the play. So now it is 4th down and 18, and again 4th down and goal to go, because remember the ball was originally at the 5-yard line. We had a penalty. We had a loss of yards on a fumble that Revolution recovered, and now the sack. So it's back to 4th and 18. 3 seconds to go, and I'm a little surprised the Revolution are trying to field goal.
Yeah,
to get some points on the board.
Hey, like I said, I told you, it's a big game for both teams. So, I mean, they're not going to hold anything back.
36-28, Dodge City on top by 8. And this has been a terrific defensive stand for the Law. Can they do it one more time? Chris Dixon out of that shotgun. He's way back there to take the long snap. and he is in trouble. He's going to throw it up for grabs. That ball is nearly intercepted. We do have a penalty flags on the play. And let's see, it looked like the law got in there pretty quick on Dixon. Could we have offsides? See, the flag is against. Wow. Great defensive effort, though.
Offsides, 40. Defense, 5-yard penalty. 1 on time down.
All right, Travis Taylor. So that means the Revolution will have one more. And Travis Taylor is top of your screen.
Ooh.
Number 40. And that flag came down very quickly. As he wasn't even the guy that really put the pressure on the Dixon, but he's called for offsides. So no time left, but one on-time play for the Revolution after that penalty. As the crowd trying to make some noise, and this has been an exciting sequence down here. As Dodge City Law trying to bring it. Yeah, this is an untimed play. No time on the clock, but an untimed one play for the Revolution after the penalty. And now we have another timeout on the field. Officials discussing something here.
Timeout, Dodge City. That's their third and final of the half.
Wow. We're going to keep right here and discuss this, EJ. As Dodge City's defense, there's Haran O'Neal, and in this situation, is he going to bring that pass rush again, you think?
I'd have to say so, because it's worked the last few plays.
And Chris Dixon has been rushed, and that kind of forces him up also to throw one up for grabs in the end zone. There's nothing to lose if he does that as well. I mean,
exactly.
If it's intercepted, it's the end of the half.
Yeah.
It's just that they don't get any points. And again, are you surprised they're not trying a field goal just to get 3 points before the half? That would make it, 36 to 31.
No, I'm not surprised at all.
Looks like a chip shot. There's Travis Taylor, who's just called for the offside. So again, an untimed down. The last play of the first half, we assume. Chris Dixon, 2 receivers near sideline, going in motion. Dixon, the quick pass, and it's incomplete. And that is it. The Dodge City Law with a big old defensive stand to end the first half of play, as the Law will take a 36-28 lead in at halftime. And there's a little extracurricular activity going on down there. As the Dodge City Law do a terrific goal line stand. Victor Mann getting his players, waving them off, get back in the locker room. But Dodge City on top, 36-28. That's the end of the first half of play. We'll be back with more here at halftime at United Wireless Arena right after this. And we're back at halftime here at United Wireless Arena with the Dodge City Law holding off the Texas Revolution right now, 36-28. Dodge City Law coming up with that defensive stand to end the first half of play and hold on to the 8-point advantage, 36-28. Let's check out some of the Dodge City Law highlights. All started when Andrew Jackson, getting his first start at quarterback tonight, hit Daniel McKinney on that touchdown, tying the game 7-7. And then it was DJ Abner back in the lineup for Dodge City tonight, tying the game up with that touchdown run. Andrew Jackson on the quarterback sneak. And then the extra point attempt, the bobbled snap, but Trey Dudley makes the most of it, picks it up, takes it in for the 2-point conversion. And then again, Andrew Jackson, the little play action, and the touchdown pass to big Kamali Matthews, the offensive lineman, was eligible as a receiver. And then Dodge City's defense doing the rest. Gary Henderson getting a hand in and on that ball, knocks it out of Michael Dyer's hand, and Dodge City recovers, and DJ Abner dances his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And again, the Dodge City Law with a terrific defensive stand, a goal line stand to end this first half of play. And the Law holding on to a 36-28 advantage over the Texas Revolution. We'll have more of the second half action coming your way from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City right after this. And we are back at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. The Dodge City Law lead the Texas Revolution 36-28. I'm Leon Lebo with you on the broadcast tonight. We've been joined by Dodge City Law defensive back E.J. Johnson, out with a sprained foot, and he's up here in the press box or in the broadcast booth with us. E.J., again, good to have you with us, and
Pleasure.
look forward to an exciting second half. And this Dodge City will be starting on offense as they will receive the opening kickoff. And
Yes, sir.
great defensive stand in that first half. And what do we look for here in the second half, EJ?
Look to do the same thing we were doing on offense, but on defense, we just look to tighten up, to be honest with you.
High kick, Trey Dudley takes it, and again, good coverage by the Texas Revolution. They have been terrific on kickoffs tonight. It's that high kick and a little extracurricular activity once again. And these two teams were kind of going after it at the end of the first half, and they continue as Joe Adams has a few words there. Adams with the wrap-up on Trey Dudley and wrestling him to the ground. And what's going on? Is there some bad blood between these two teams?
Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys on both sides of both teams do know each other. So it's definitely a competitive game out there today.
Good Sean Ponder trying to get his team. This is the biggest lead of the game for Dodge City, 36-28. And as Dodge City, Andrew Jackson again getting the start at quarterback tonight over Rudy Johnson, trying to mix things up, and Andrew Jackson can throw the ball, but this time it's intercepted by Texas, and that's going to be taken all the way back for the touchdown as Andrew Jackson trying to make the tackle at the goal line, but nothing there as Frankie Solomon comes up and he goes over to shake hands with that was tough Johnson there. What happened here? Some miscommunication? Or?
Yeah, I think one of the receivers ran the wrong route, but I'm not too sure.
Because as soon as Andrew Jackson got up there, he was like yelling at somebody. Something went wrong, and that pass was intended for Marquise Deadweiler over the middle, but wow, thrown right into the hands of Frankie Solomon Jr. Frankie Solomon, it's a pick six as the Revolution, just like they started the game with a quick touchdown, they start the second half with a quick one. That makes it 36-34. They're going to try to tie it up right now with a two-point conversion. Going for the tie with we're just under 15 minutes left in the, we're just underway at the third quarter, obviously, so 15-minute quarters. And Chris Dixon out of the shotgun here for the two-point conversion. Dodge City off to a bad start here as they turn the ball over. A pick six. Frankie Solomon comes up with the interception and the touchdown. The pass in the back of the end zone. It's off the hands of Joe Adams, and a fan catches it. And again, now we got things really going. I think Joe Adams initiated this, and now pushing and shoving, and oh boy. I think there is some bad blood here, EJ. As Victor Mann, the head coach of Texas in the blue there, trying to get his players get off the field, get on the bench. Again, we saw this kind of start at the end of the first half. And again, Dodge City had that terrific defensive stand, and I think there were some words exchanged and maybe some smack talk going on after that. And it took a while to get teams cleared at the end of the first half, and now this. And the flag is on the field. There'll certainly be some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and maybe, you never know, might be somebody kicked out of this game. We'll see as they clear it out, and we'll hear from our referee, Jason Wetz. Again, I'm sure they're going to be discussing everything here. Wow. Again, the two-point conversion, if we review the actual play, incomplete in the back of the end zone off Joe Adams' fingertips. Ball went into the fans, and then Joe Adams got up quickly and went after one of the wall players.
Yeah, he did. I guess he got upset that he got hit, so he got up and retaliated. So hopefully he gets the penalty.
You know, he kind of started things right off. Remember on the opening kickoff here as he tackled Trey Dudley, got in his face.
Yeah, he did.
And I think we may have a player kicked out. I don't know. One of the officials just gave a thumb. Maybe he was. They'll sort it out here and explain it to us, but we will update you on the score as Dodge City continues to hold on to the two-point lead as that two-point conversion not good, 36-34. John Ponder out there to help organize the officials and explain what he thinks should happen, but now Victor Mann's going to hear what's going on. I think we're going to have a couple ejections here, perhaps. Yeah, let's see. We're going to check out, see what might have happened here. Again, Chris Dixon, two-point conversion. Dixon off the tip of, or the fingertips. Joe Adams, Trey Dudley. Oh, and then Dudley and Joe Adams, and Adams throws Dudley to the ground. Remember, they kind of got into it on the opening kickoff of the second half, and then some Law players trying to come in. Michael Dyer is pushed, the running back for the Revolution, and just a lot of pushing and shoving. And these things happen, EJ. Does you just try to stay out of it, or you get right there and mix it up?
No, I don't. It all depends, to be honest with you. You know, if it's a teammate of mine, you know what I'm saying, I got to show that I do have his back, you know. So it's just, like I said, it's just high emotions running in this game. It's definitely a competitive game. So, you know, at the end of the game, I guarantee all these guys are cool with each other.
And again, to talk about this a little bit, this is a big game for Dodge City. Is not only are they trying to complete the regular season with a perfect home record of 6-0, they win tonight, gives Dodge City its first home playoff game in franchise history. They have clinched a playoff spot in the Champions Indoor League, but win tonight, they'll open the playoffs right here at United Wireless Arena, where they have not lost. And now Victor Mann looks like he's a little more animated. Victor's a pretty easygoing guy, but I think he's upset. I think he's going to lose a player here. I think I could read his lips there. He said, "Come on." Again, he's discussing this with the referee, Jason Wetz, and here we're going to.
The result of the play was an incomplete pass. We also had a personal foul, 55, Texas. Unsportsmanlike, 55, Texas. Both penalties will be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, nobody kicked out of the game, and we're going to take a break here if all this mess sorts itself out. But Dodge City on top, 36-34. Back with more after this. Well, things getting a little chippy here at United Wireless Arena, and an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and a personal foul called against Robert Griffin from the Texas Revolution. And as there was a lot of pushing and shoving after a unsuccessful two-point conversion from the Texas Revolution, but it was Robert Griffin who got the penalty for Texas. But no ejections after all that, but a lot of heated discussion. Victor Mann, head coach of Texas, not happy with that cause. Revolution, after their touchdown, will be kicking off, and that's in the end zone. Again, good coverage on the kickoff from the Texas Revolution, as Rashad Pargo taking that ball out of the end zone. Watch this. Oh, man, he is met pretty hard there at the 4-yard line. You know, the Revolution, EJ, really doing a nice job on kickoff coverage.
They are doing a good job on kickoff coverage. I cannot take that away from them.
You know, the kickoff, there's all kinds of strategy going on with kickoffs and, you know, the script kicks. How often do you guys work on kickoff returns and coverage?
Shoot, it all depends on what the coach wants. You got different, you know what I'm saying, schemes where you stay in your lane or where everyone shifts to one side. It all depends on what they're looking for, but you want to make sure you're avoiding blocks, because if you don't avoid blocks, you don't make no tackles.
Yeah, Sean Ponder with his quarterback Andrew Jackson, and see if as Dodge City starts their first possession here in the second half. And before we do that, I think we're going to have that ball is going to be all the way down to the 15-yard line. Oh, that's after the unsportsmanlike and personal foul penalty. So Sean Ponder's got his team in great field position to start the second half. Let's hear what he has in mind.
All right, let's go right one. Tell them they both might need a crack. Let's go right one, zone right ball, crack, double crack.
That sounds like a running play. All right.
Look at you. I like it.
All right, EJ.
Catch it on. Catch it on.
Let me call a play here pretty soon.
I was just going to say, you have to become a OC.
I'd love that. As Andrew Jackson puts his receivers in motion, and there is that running play. As there is nowhere to go, and DJ Abner, oh, he is knocked back for a big loss on that play. Nearly a face mask there, but God, great defense there by the Revolution. Watch that one again, EJ.
Yeah.
Man. Well, that's Mac LaFell, number 77, who really blew it up, fighting off the block and just knocking DJ Abner backward. And that was a loss. 15 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down and 25. Wow. They're on their own 20-yard line now, and Andrew Jackson's pass is incomplete. And right now, Law offense looking a little sluggish. Well, they start off a great field position, too. And that ball back again, all the way back to their own 20. 3rd and 25. See what Sean Ponder has to say.
Let's go Liz 1, red, 87 trail, T-check right.
I'm certainly, with 3rd and 25, I would assume it's a pass play.
All righty.
And even before I heard the call, Andrew Jackson's got all 3 of his receivers on the top of your screen in motion. Jackson throws over. He's got his man complete, and that is Marquise Detweiler knocked up against the wall. It's going to be short, though, the first down, and that will bring up 4th and short. 4th maybe in a couple yards to go. Let's see here. EJ, talk about this one.
As you can see, this pretty much took everyone deep and then left Marquise Detweiler to come over in the flat, but wasn't enough to get the first down.
No, it wasn't. It was actually 14 yards. I thought it was a little more on that. 4th and 11. Not 4th and short. 4th and 11. So the Law. Now, are you surprised they're not kicking? The Law's not kicking a field goal here. Get some points on the board. 36-34. Dodge City on top by 2. And here in the 3rd quarter. So 4th down and 11. They have not turned the ball over on downs yet in this game. Andrew Jackson moves up in the pocket, throws, and that ball knocked away. And Revolution, a terrific defensive effort as they came up with a big sack, put Dodge City in the hole. And then there on 4th down and 11, Jeremy Coleman breaks up the pass. Nice play from a fellow defensive back here. As that pass, I believe, intended for Marquise Detweiler, but Coleman got his left hand in there and knocked it away, and that was a tough pass to complete for Andrew Jackson. So it will be Dodge City football. Let's see if the Law can get the offense. All right, check that. It'll be Revolution football. See if the Revolution can get the offense going again, as they have scored They scored on their last possession, failed to convert the 2-point conversion, which led to all kinds of crazy pushing and shoving and penalties. But Revolution with the football now, trying to take back the lead as they have the ball on their own 16-yard line. And Andrew Jackson takes a snap directly from center, and the handoff straight up the middle to Michael Dyer. Pick of about 2 on the play. That was just straight ahead football there, EJ.
Yeah, it was. Big on big.
And taking that snap right from the center, and then just a little tiny crease there that Michael Dyer tried to get into. Again, a pick of 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 for the Revolution, Texas, in Texas Revolution out of Allen, Texas. They beat Dodge City earlier this season, 49-42, scoring a touchdown on the last play of the game. That was in Allen. Here's Chris Dixon up in the pocket, dumps off to Michael Dyer. Dyer, the spin move at the 25, crosses the 20. He's got the first down into Dodge City territory. Nice play there by Michael Dyer. EJ, what do you think of Dyer's effort right there, especially right here?
That was a good move. Definitely a good move.
Brought down by Gary Henderson after the spin. But again, it is 1st down and 10. The ball at the Dodge City 19-yard line. The Revolution trying to put it in. And clock running as we near the 10-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter at United Wireless Arena. Dodge City, just a terrific facility for indoor football, for basketball. Play a little hockey here, exhibition. A great concert venue. And how about that? A sack. As down goes Chris Dixon. As that was Jamar Seard. Wow, Seard coming up with a big old play there as he takes Chris Dixon into the wall.
Good play, good play.
Wow. So that's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14. As there's a good look at Jarrett or Jamar Seard, and Jamar has a fumble recovery in this game as well. So he's straight over the center there, number 54, defensive lineman, nose guard. Dixon moves to his left. He's going to throw into the end zone and throws out of the end zone and into the stands. And man, those fans there in the front row, they're getting a lot of footballs. They got a couple of them there. Young lady comes up with a souvenir. She's throwing this one away, EJ?
Yeah, he had nobody to throw it to, so he made a good choice.
Chris Dixon, the second, throwing that one away, and Dixon. His team, 3rd down and 14 for the Revolution, and really settled in kind of a defensive battle. You gotta like that.
Yeah, gotta like it.
3rd down and long, 3rd and 14 for the Revolution. Man in motion, far top of the screen, dumps it over the middle. That's Michael Dyer. Dyer hit and breaks the tackle, finally knocked out of bounds. And on the initial hit was Tyrell Green, but Michael Dyer bouncing off Green. Let's look at this one again, EJ.
Yeah, Dyer's I ain't gonna lie to you, he's a bowling ball.
Tyrell Green didn't do that bad of a job. He just kind of got ran over. It's basically all you could say. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 6, as that was a pick of 8 on the play. 4th down and 6. Another big 4th down play. And the Law had to turn the ball over on downs when Revolution came with the defensive stand. Now that's the Law defense trying to do the same. Chris Dixon sends his men in motion. I think we may have a penalty and a false start, I think, against the Revolution. I believe so, as there was movement on the left side of the offensive line. Of course, they will always argue back and forth who it was against, who moved first, but and again, the officials discussing this. Victor Mann looks a little frustrated, shaking his head. I think he wants an offside call. But here we
Offsides, 40, Dodge City, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's still going to be 4th down, as that will be 4th and 4 now, though.
Ouch.
4th and short. That's a big penalty there against Dodge City. And that was Travis Taylor, offsides. 2nd time he's been offsides in this game. And the 2nd time it's been a kind of a crucial offsides call.
Yeah.
So no movement on that left side. Dodge City moved first. Travis Taylor in kind of a defensive end position here on the near side. Number 40, Chris Dixon, low snap. Going to throw into the end zone. He's got his man, Clinton Solomon, again. Just waiting on that one. He was wide open again. And what's going on with Clinton Solomon being so open in the end zone? Big smile from him as the Revolution have retaken the lead. Look at this, EJ. Now it looks like the defensive back stumbled. So touchdown Texas. They're up 40-36. And Clinton Solomon, he's having a little fun here with the Dodge City fans. They're not having fun with him, though. And so the Revolution going to go try for the 2-point conversion once again to make it a 40-38 game. But you know, they do this too much, they're going to end up chasing points. This could be kind of interesting when this game gets down to the final seconds in the 4th quarter and flags are thrown before the snap. And we may have a movement against the Revolution here. Yes.
8, offense, 5-yard penalty, retry.
As Chris Franklin moving too soon. You agree with the 2-point conversion strategy here?
Well, I know they're trying to do that so that way if Dodge City scores, they're only down by a point. So they're just trying to they're thinking ahead.
But at the same time,
but they need to be taking the points that they can get.
Yeah, sometimes you do this too early in a game, and you don't convert, you end up chasing points at very crucial times in the game. There's all kinds of different philosophies about the 2-point conversion, but the ball has moved back now to the 7-yard line. It actually gives the offense a little more room to operate here. Dixon back, throws over the middle, and that ball knocked down in the end zone. Incomplete. 2-point conversion fails. That's Kavar Thurman with the defensive play. EJ, we're going to look at this one again and see how the Dodge City Law defense played this.
Timeout on the field.
Kavar
That's
Thurman.
actually pretty good. You know
Kavar Thurman just doing a nice job.
He stayed
of
disciplined. He stayed home. Didn't chase anything. You know, that's the way that defense is designed to work. So everyone play their zone. Anything comes into your zone, take care of it. And he took care of it.
He had that receiver behind him, went up high and knocked it down. So Texas, though, has regained the lead in this game, 40-36 over the Dodge City Law. We're going to be back with more third quarter action. You're watching Champions Indoor Football. Leon Liebel back with you tonight here at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, along with Dodge City Law defensive back DJ Johnson, again, who's not suited up tonight. He's got the jersey on next to us here, but he's helping us out in the broadcast booth. Good to have you here, EJ. As all of a sudden now, Dodge City's back on the other side of this score, trailing 40-36, and the Law probably needs to get this offense in gear a little bit. Kind of in last time the last possession, they went 4 and out.
Yes, sir.
And again, that's a rarity in the indoor game. But boy, the Revolution brought the defense in that last possession against Dodge City. They had the big tackle for a loss of about 15 yards on Michael Dyer, and then just could not convert the first down. Had to hand the ball back to the Revolution. The Revolution taking advantage of another touchdown catch from Clinton Solomon, and Dodge City. That's Pargo taking the ball out, and not much there for him. Again, mentioned this entire game, but terrific kickoff coverage from the Texas Revolution. Rashad Pargo, not a lot of room. And let's see if the Law can get going here. Let's listen to the coach, Sean Ponder.
Hey, read the free safety, okay? Let's go right one, red flash, okay? Let's go 4, 7, 8, okay? Hey, T-check left. Hey, right.
EJ, what do you interpret there?
I believe it's a pass.
Okay. See if they can get something going again. Andrew Jackson, starting quarterback tonight for the Dodge City Law in place of Rudy Johnson. Again, Sean Ponder told us they just wanted to change things up a little bit. Rudy has seen some action at wide receiver tonight. And here's a little dump off to the running back, DJ Abner. And Abner crosses the 20 on the far sideline. And that is good for a first down. And a little more talking going here. These two teams have been getting into it ever since the end of the first half. Let's check this one out again, EJ, as we watch it.
As you can see, he looked at the free safety, didn't see anything, so he hit his check down. DJ Abner gets the first down.
And we heard Coach Ponder give him those instructions, talk to the safety. So Andrew Jackson doing a nice job of executing the play call. And Andrew Jackson, there he is, number 15, the quarterback for Dodge City, breaks the huddle. As the Dodge City Law started this second half up 36-28, they are now down 40-36. Is 12 unanswered points from the Texas Revolution, and not going anywhere once again. It's going to bring a second down and 10. There's a good look at Meshach Williams, number 42, Texas Revolution. Again, a former star. K-State also played junior college football in the state of Kansas. As local Dodge City fans may remember watching Meshach play for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons before he went on to outstanding 2 years in 2011 and 2012 for Bill Snyder and the Kansas State Wildcats. Meshach Williams, defensive lineman for Texas Revolution, and Andrew Jackson, a little dangerous holding on that football. And not much there. And again, what's going on with this offense, EJ?
Just a lot of pressure. Quarterback doesn't have time to set and throw.
Yeah, he had that ball out there like they used to say, a loaf of bread.
I was thinking the same thing.
he was able to. You know, I've never seen anybody actually carry a loaf of bread like that, though. I don't know
Exactly. Hey, that is true.
I don't know what that means, but it's just one of those things that stuck, I guess. And there's Andrew Jackson talking to Daniel McKinney, number 8. See if McKinney's the intended receiver. Everybody lined up a receiver here. There no running back in the backfield. 3rd down and 7. Off the back foot into the end zone and nearly intercepted. Incomplete. Is that ball in and out of the hands? Cody Berry. Cody Berry pretty fired up after that play. You defensive backs have a lot of emotion there, EJ.
Absolutely. You think about it, we're being tried. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's kind of like you feel like you've been disrespected.
Or getting picked on a little bit.
Exactly.
Sean Ponder. Andrew Jackson again, 4th down and 7, and good for the. You know, we talk about it's rare to go out on downs, but this could be the 2nd consecutive possession Dodge City will have to turn the ball over unless they can convert here. 4th down and 7. So we're under 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Andrew Jackson waves that receiver in motion. Jackson steps up in the pocket, moves to his right. He throws into the end zone, up for grabs. It is intercepted. Revolution coming out of there with the football. And they're still on his feet is Frankie Solomon Jr. as he gets up near the 18-yard line, and Frankie Solomon comes up with the interception. That is his 2nd interception of the game. And EJ, let's look at this one again. It's just nothing there for Andrew.
Just throwing it up, man. You ain't got to do that.
He had a little man in his face off the back of his foot, off the back foot. And Frankie Solomon Jr., 2nd interception of the game. And he perhaps wanted to take a little better care of that football. Boy, Marquise Tedweiler got a nice hit in at the end there. And again, for the 2nd consecutive possession, Dodge City turns the ball over on downs. So great defense by Texas. And the Revolution will have the football on their own 19-yard line. And they are up 40-36. As Chris Dixon back on the field, the quarterback for Texas. Trying to get his team add to this advantage. As again, they have scored 12 unanswered points. 2 touchdowns, 2 failed 2-point conversions here. Dixon will be out of the shotgun. Clinton Solomon in motion top of your screen. And Clinton Solomon may move too early.
False start. 1. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Now the receiver can go in motion too, as we mentioned this, toward the line of scrimmage, but
quarterback got to hike the ball before he
crosses.
Passes. Yeah.
Before he crosses, and he crossed the line before the ball was snapped. So that is equivalent of a false start. And so that moves the ball back 5 yards. 1st down and 15, as we have just under 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. And Chris Dixon getting back out of that shotgun. And he waves that receiver, 2 of them in motion. Fires over the near sideline here, and he's got Joe Adams, that's Michael Dyer. Watch this one again. Nothing really too complicated here, EJ.
Yeah, just hit his check down, but I like the tackle by Terrell Green on that one.
Oh, you're right.
You know, coming downhill, making sure to get low, because that's a big guy to be hitting up top.
Yeah, Michael Dyer has been a tough guy to tackle. We've seen that numerous times tonight. And so here we go. 2nd down and 5. Pick up a 5 on the play. Michael Dyer again gets away in the spin move, still on his feet, and brought down at the 10, inside the 10-yard line. And we were just talking about him, EJ. This guy is tough to bring down.
What they're doing is they're just taking what they can, you know what I'm saying, what we're giving them.
And again, Michael Dyer, they're throwing the little underneath pass.
Yep.
And then he's got room to run. And when he has some room, look at that. Now, that's actually the last play when Tyrell Green made the tackle. But Michael Dyer, whatever play we want to watch, is a tough guy to tackle. Michael Dyer out of the University of Auburn. Auburn Tigers, an outstanding college running back. As Chris Dixon's going to move him out to the wide receiver spot. to the left side, so no running back in the backfield. This will give him 3 receivers to choose from. And pump fake, fires it over the middle and incomplete, intended for Michael Dyer. And again, good pressure there from the Dodge City defense. Getting pressure on Dixon. It was Tyrell Green on the coverage. See what happened here again, EJ.
Travis Taylor did bring some pressure, so caused the quarterback to pump fake.
Kind of had to throw it quick and
Exactly.
just not there. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and really goal to go. As the ball at the 9-yard line. Dodge City down 40-36. Texas Revolution threatening once again. Chris Dixon throws over that right side. Got his man, but quickly brought down.
Good defense by Travis Taylor and also Caleb Young.
Really quickly after the catch was made, they were over there to make the tackle. Look at that one again, EJ.
Great defense. I like that.
Boy, they got him high and low. And that will bring up 3rd down and 7. A pick up a 2 on the play. As we see Clinton Solomon, who has had a big night. He's got the Superman socks going there.
Always.
And, he looks like he may be shaken up a little bit. He's coming off the field. In Solomon, 6'4", 217. And into the game to replace him. That's Layden Hudson. Hudson, 6'3", 207-pounder out of Mid-America Nazarene. He's a Kansas college player out of Olathe. So that's number 18 into the game to replace Clinton Solomon. And maybe a bit of a break for Dodge City because Solomon has a couple touchdown catches. And now that will be the end of a 3rd quarter. Kind of a fast 3rd quarter here at the United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Texas Revolution trying to add to their 40-36 lead. We'll be back with the start of the final 4th quarter coming up right after this. Well, we are back to action here as we're going to start the 4th quarter of play from United Wireless Arena as Dodge City Law down 40-36, and the Texas Revolution have the ball. 3rd down and 7 from the 7-yard line. Goal to go, and the pitch out to Michael Dyer, and Dyer brought down by Ricky Wyatt over there on the far sideline. Good defense from the Law. You got to like that, EJ.
Got
Seeing
you.
your defensive teammates come up with a big play. Let's watch this one again.
Love it, love it. As you see, Ricky's flying down here. Here comes Terrell Green to clean up. I love it.
Boy, Ricky Wyatt really got in there quickly and grabbed him in the lower
Yes, he
legs,
did.
wrapped up. And this is a big 4th down play. You know, we talked about the 3rd quarter seemed to go by quickly, and probably did because, well, just 2 touchdowns, both by the Revolution. Dodge City did not score. I mean, this has really settled into a defensive battle.
Yeah, it has.
And another big 4th down play here. 4th and 7, 4th and goal to go for the Revolution. Can the Dodge City Law come up with another goal line stand? Chris Dixon back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Looking. Now he's in trouble. Now he's going to dump it off to Michael Dyer, but Dyer, he's still on his feet, still dancing around, and crosses the 10, the 5, and brought down. And wow, Dodge City holds out the Revolution, and the Dodge City Law will take over on downs. But man, I thought Michael Dyer was going to go down right away. Let's watch this one again, EJ.
I'm not going to lie to you. My heart was pumping.
As again, Dyer making a nice catch going up high, but I thought the Law had him there. Well, he just does a terrific job of staying on his feet. But not quite enough because he had to get into the end zone. He did not. Dodge City will retain possession on their own 5. Sean Ponder. Let's see what he's got. He's got a new quarterback, Rudy Johnson, coming in. Get this offense going.
Hey, read that linebacker. If he flows, you can keep on the zone Bob, okay? If you can go backside to that one of the A-gap. Let's go right 1. Check that. Let's go right 3. Right 3, zone right Bob. Y crack.
Little zone replay here, EJ.
Yes, sir.
Kind of Rudy makes Rudy Johnson again back in at quarterback, and he's surprised by this, but after 2 consecutive possessions of turning it over, try to get something going with the new quarterback.
Yeah, he's a dual threat, so he can do a lot.
Rudy Johnson back in at quarterback, or in at quarterback for the first time tonight for Dodge City. Again, he did not start. Andrew Jackson did. Hands off to DJ Abner and pick up a yard maybe on the play up the middle. So trying to bring in a relief pitcher here, trying to get this offense a little spark. Rudy Johnson, who's been the starter all year as DJ really wrestled to the ground. And Rudy getting instructions from his coach. And is this the right move, EJ?
We'll soon find out.
Not committed.
Soon find out.
So out of the shotgun, Rudy Johnson back in, or in at quarterback again. And he fires over the middle, and he's got his man. That's Brandon Vincent, his first catch of the game. And that is good for a Dodge City first down, as it will be moved up to the 15-yard line. Just enough for the first down. See it again. Brandon Vincent, he's been around a little bit.
He has.
You know, the games I've seen him play well this year, against Wichita, he was wide open like every time.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't know he was out there. It was amazing.
He's definitely a big decoy, but you know what I'm saying? He's when he's open, he has some mitts.
And here we go, and Johnson's going to keep it himself. This is where he can be dangerous. He's got the speed, 25, 20, 15, and slides down just shy of the 10-yard line, around the 11. How about that? That's electrifying right there.
I told you. I told you he's a dual threat.
Rudy Johnson, and you know, we haven't actually seen him run the football that much this year. Just when he has to, and when he does, look at that. Nice move as he cut back across in between the defenders.
I'm glad he slid.
Slides safely to the ground, and Dodge City has the first down in Revolution territory at the 11-yard line. And for the first time, this move has worked for Dodge City, the changing quarterbacks, because for the first time in the second half, Dodge City is moving the football and threatening here. Rudy Johnson, a little quarterback draw, dances around, finds a crease. He's still on his feet. He crosses into the end zone. Touchdown, Dodge City. What a terrific play from Rudy Johnson. Boy, Sean Ponder throwing the change up there. We're coming back to Rudy Johnson, a quarterback, and it immediately pays dividends as Rudy takes his team down the field, doing it with his feet. He had the long run, and then that was a beautiful run there. It follows the blocking and then does a little extra effort himself into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Dodge City Law back on top now, 42-40. Jared Wood in the kick, the extra point, and it's blocked. And the ball still alive. Brandon Vincent, Daniel McKinney picks it up. McKinney's going to throw it, completes the pass to Brandon Vincent, who is knocked up against the wall. So that was kind of exciting, but it doesn't result in any points whatsoever. Wow, we've had some difficulty tonight with extra points and 2-point conversions, but Dodge City Law back on top, 42-40 over the Texas Revolution here in the fourth quarter at United Wireless Arena. We're back with more after this. Well, after Rudy Johnson's electrifying performance on that last drive, a couple long runs and capped out by a running touchdown from the quarterback, Dodge City has regained the lead 42-40 over the Texas Revolution. And during the break, I noted to EJ here, we're talking about the philosophy of going for two, but you know, Texas Revolution they missed two 2-point conversions. If they just kicked the extra point, this game be tied. But
exactly.
That's just proven my own theory here. I'm trying to pump myself up a little bit, I guess. But here's Joe Adams on the return, and boy, he's not going down. Finally,
I think that was Dyer.
Yeah, it's Michael Dyer.
Yeah,
Michael Dyer, and again, Michael Dyer. Boy, he is tough to bring down. What is it about this guy?
He's a bowling ball. Look at him.
He picks up some speed there. He's got the great spin move, and then Boy, he just pushes the defender himself up. That was Caleb Young who had trouble wrapping him up and then finally got some help. So the Revolution with good field position to start this possession as they are again down 42-40. There's Victor Mann, the former K-State Wildcat, the head coach of the Texas Revolution, and his quarterback, Chris Dixon, the veteran. As the Revolution will have the ball actually on their own 24-yard line to start this possession. Good field position near midfield on the 50-yard long field here in indoor football. Out of the shotgun, Dixon. Dodge City had a great defensive stand the last time. See if they can continue, and well, they're off to a great start. How about Jamar Seard comes in there and gets the sack. EJ, what'd you see there? So we'll look at the replay here.
Good coverage in the secondary downfield, which allowed the Jamar to get in there and make that sack.
As he was just tough to block there. As Robert Griffin, the offensive lineman. Robert Griffin out of Baylor, by the way. It's kind of interesting. His name is Robert Griffin. We have Robert Griffin the third, but Griffin out of Baylor, 6 foot, 320 pounds, and unable to block Seard there, and that comes up with the sack, loss of 3. Second down and 13. 42-40. Over the middle. Pass is complete. And that is caught by Clinton Solomon, who left the game earlier with a bit of he was shaken up a bit, but he's back in. And Solomon again has had a nice night for the Revolution. A couple touchdown catches. Good coverage there.
Pretty good coverage, yeah.
As EJ Johnson again with us here in the broadcast booth. On the DL tonight with a sprained foot, more than an ankle.
Unfortunately.
So, well, we're glad to have you here and helping us out. As this is going to bring a 3rd down and 1. The crowd trying to get the defense going here in Dodge City, Kansas. The Dodge City Law and the Revolution of Texas. And a good battle tonight. They had a close one down in Allen earlier this season when the Revolution won, and going to have a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Texas. That's their first charge of the half.
So the Texas Revolution want to talk it over here on this 3rd down play, and Dodge City holding on to a 2-point advantage, 42-40. We're back with more after this. And back at United Wireless Arena, the Dodge City Law leading the Texas Revolution 42-40, 9:06 left to go in this game. And boy, it's kind of been a defensive game here in the second half, as in twice the Revolution held Dodge City on downs. Then the Law came back into the same, and now the Revolution trying to keep this drive alive. 3rd down and 1. Chris Dixon, 2 receivers in motion near side, but he's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down, crosses the 15, and fights his way across the 10. So 1st down and goal to go for the Texas Revolution as we look at the replay here, EJ.
Yeah, DN's got behind the quarterback again, therefore allowed the quarterback to step up in the pocket and take off running.
And again, it will be 1st and goal to go from the 10-yard line as Victor Mann gives his quarterback, Chris Dixon, the play. Chris Dixon, 6 foot, 200 pounds, out of Grambling. Again, a veteran of the indoor game. As here we have out of the shotgun Dixon. 2-man in motion on near side, and that's where Dixon will throw. He had his man incomplete. Joe Adams could not hold on. And I think he's saying maybe, well, I don't know what he's saying. I thought at first he's going to my fault, but now I think he was telling the quarterback.
No, I think he was telling number 12 he was supposed to go because they were right up on each other.
Yeah.
He was telling him he needed to get across the field a lot faster.
Well, that's incomplete, and that brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 10. Again, 2nd down, goal to go. And 42-40, Law trying to hold on to the lead here, but right now the Revolution threatening once again. Chris Dixon, the veteran quarterback, trying to get his team into the end zone. He's going to that right side once again, and incomplete. Caleb Young on the coverage for Dodge City. Caleb Young, who happens to be replacing the young man sitting next to me, E.J. Johnson, and doing a nice job right there.
Pretty good coverage. That's good coverage on that play.
Not a lot of room there for the pass to be completed, as Caleb Young was all over the intended receiver. By the way, that's Clinton Solomon again. Twice in a row, they've gone to that right side. Are they picking on Caleb Young a little bit?
Probably so.
You can say.
I'm not going to lie. Probably so.
Yeah, a guy in there that's replacing the starter. Both men, both sides in motion this time. Dixon moves up in the pocket, throws. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Trey Dudley. Dudley brings it out of the end zone. He's brought down, but a huge defensive play by the Dodge City defense. Oh, my.
Good defense by Trey Dudley.
Wow, that not only keeps the Revolution off the board, but of course Dodge City gets the ball. Look at it again, EJ.
Good defense by Dudley.
Just steps in front of Clinton Solomon. That's a good look at it, too, from our camera angle. As Trey Dudley comes up with the interception, and, man, he is pounded down, but he's happier than those guys because he's got the football. If Tough Johnson gives it back to him. Okay, Sean Ponder. He's got Rudy Johnson back in at quarterback again. Rudy sparked his team to a touchdown drive the last possession, and he's back in. Let's listen in.
Huh? Okay, hey, you just hit it like a you go 9 route. Don't go drag. After the high fly, you're going to sit over here. You block. We're going to go right one, red. Okay, red, Z high fly, red flip. Yeah, hey, your outlet's over here. B's got a 9 and 8.
Over or
hey.
I'm blocking down the 8 gap.
Yeah, hey. Huh?
We're just blocking.
No, red.
I'm blocking down the 8 gap.
Yeah, just help out.
Hey, over or post.
Okay. There's your colorful play call right there, and it's going to be a little play action here, and the pass on the far side and out of bounds. A nice catch by the fan over there in the yellow hat. Boy, he's getting quite the celebration as that pass incomplete and intended for Brandon Benson after all that play calling we heard. Well, play action there, and Marquise Detweiler ran into his own man, and then the pass too high and out of bounds. Good coverage, though, there by the Revolution. As here we go. 2nd down and 10, Rudy Johnson. And Rudy's had more success running the ball, and he's going to do it here. Rudy, nice move, cuts across the 10 up around the 13-yard line. As the clock is running down, and that City kind of milked the clock a little bit here. They'd love to, well, they actually need to score more points, and nice play there by Rudy. Sean Ponder, let's see what he's got.
Hey, tell Sear to stay on. Let's go Rhino. Rhino stretch right. Sear, stay on. Stay on your guy.
We got there.
Rhino run. As you can see, they brought in an extra body, big body.
Is that Jamar Seard in there?
Yes, sir.
Jamar Seard, the defensive lineman, in the blocking. And then how about DJ Abner? That's a nice move up across the 20-yard line. Picks up the first down. Boy, DJ looking like Michael Dyer right there. Hard to bring down. Look at that one again, EJ.
I like it. I like it. Puts that foot in the ground.
Yeah, pretty good blocking off there as they sealed off that top side there. He was able to cut back in. And
yeah, he was.
First down and 10, and ball at the 21-yard line. That's it in their own 21. And I think, EJ, wouldn't the law be content to take their time a little bit?
Of course.
You always hear that don't score too soon. I'm not a big subscriber of that theory all the time, but milk the clock is going to bring it to the big guy. And I don't think he went down right away. That's Kamali Matthews, the offensive lineman who we talked about is also an offensive weapon. Daniel McKinney gets him out of there before he says anything. And yeah, he was down right there, I believe. Still fighting. And wow, that was like wrestling a bulldog. That was a bulldog wrestling a rodeo here in Dodge City, bringing that steer down. And I think we got a penalty here. Didn't see the flag, but they're discussing something. Dodge City trying to hang on to a 42-40 lead. And I don't mean to bring up a bad memory, but remember the Revolution won in Allen. Final score in that game was 49-42. Dodge City here at 42. But that game was tied up.
Yeah, it was.
So, what do we got going here? Here we go. I think he's going to come over and explain things. By the way, as not the head coach of Revolution, that's an assistant, but their defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator are actually up top instead of on the field.
Huh.
Their offensive coordinator is Carlos Cavanaugh. And I think we're finally going to get an explanation here from our referee, Jason Wetz, in the white hat.
Personal foul, late hit, number 9. Defense. After the play, unsportsmanlike, 53, offense. The down will count, second down.
All right, offsetting penalties. The down though does count, so it's second down. And as you heard it there, a little extracurricular activity between Kamali Matthews and Jeremy Coleman. After all that, it sort of seemed like it took a long time to come up with that, as it will be first down and 10. As again, they picked up the first down. As we are just under 4 minutes to go in this football game. Now the clock back to running, and Dodge City hanging on to a 42-40 lead. Win this game, they would finish the regular season unbeaten at home and secure a home playoff spot. Rudy Johnson going back to pass. And it looks like he has no one open. Now he dumps it off, and that ball is caught by Brandon Vincent. Yes, it is. Sometimes I get him mixed up with Daniel McKinney on the number 9 and number 8, but that is number 9, Brandon Vincent, the veteran. And Rudy Johnson doing a good job of being very patient right here, EJ.
Yeah, he is.
And it dances up, moves up in the pocket, and finds his man. And that is a first down as that clock continues to run. As we're going to be under the 3-minute mark as the clock winds down, and Dodge City trying to hold on. Of course, they need to add some more points in this game. 42-40. They can add points and milk the clock at the same time. That would be the ideal situation. And wow, DJ Abner is brought down. Wow. Big number 97 for the Texas Revolution. It's Adrian Hamilton, 6'3", 258. He's an old Red Raider from Texas Tech. Wow. That's just a big man taking a smaller guy and bringing him down. There's a lot of strength there. And loss of a yard on the play, second down to 11. There's a good look at Adrian Hamilton. Rudy Johnson did not start the game, did not play a little bit of wide receiver in the first half on one possession, but after Andrew Jackson at quarterback could not get the team going here in the second half, finally Rudy came in the fourth quarter and has sparked his team. Got him a touchdown, and now trying to do the same as Daniel McKinney makes the catch. But, man, he is brought down immediately. Nearly lost that ball, EJ.
Yeah, I'm glad he held on to it, though. We can't afford any mistakes right now.
Not with just a 2-point lead, no doubt about that. And a field goal, and field goals can be kicked from anywhere around the field or on the field here as far as distance. And these guys got the range. And that would even put the Revolution back on top. But again, less than a minute and a half to go in the game.
Let's go Razor 070 Z Reed.
Yes, sir.
Little pass play there from Rudy Johnson coming up. The Razor. What's that mean, though? The Razor read. I would assume some sort of zone read, but the Razor.
No. Razor read meaning he has to read the defense.
I got you. Rudy looking for somebody, and that ball looked like it was almost tipped. Marquise Deadweiler fights his way, and I think they're going to mark it. No, it's a touchdown, Dodge City. Oh, that's big. Less than a minute to go in the football game. Marquise Deadweiler with the pass from Rudy Johnson, and Marquise Deadweiler makes a young fan happy, giving him the football, and that puts Dodge City up 48-40.
It's very big.
Take us through this one, EJ.
As you see Rudy scanning the field, Marquise Deadweiler gets open, takes it in for 6.
And the fans helping out the officials with that touchdown call. And, boy, that's some big points there for Dodge City. And this is a big extra point here because this makes it a, 2-possession game.
Yes, it does.
48-40. And Jared Wood in the kick. Now, these extra points, we've been talking about Jared Wood automatic, but not tonight so much because one time they had a bobbled snap that they were able to convert to a 2-point conversion. Also, their last extra point attempt was blocked. High snap, kick is up, and it is good. And again, that big extra point, that means something right there. 49-40, Dodge City on top. Less than a minute to go here in Dodge City United Wireless Arena.
Second warning.
It's also the 1-minute warning, and we'll be back with more after this. Well, United Wireless Arena is kind of rocking right now. These fans are on their feet. It is loud as they are smelling a victory as the Law has taken a 49-40 lead. 59 seconds left to go in this game. After that Rudy Johnson touchdown pass to Marquise Deadweiler and the short kick. And, boy, the Revolution, though, going to have great field position. And, again, EJ, I continue to harp on this a little bit, but earlier when they got their 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, the Revolution, they elected to go for 2 points, failed on both, and now they find themselves down by 9, and that could really be a difference.
Yes,
and I mentioned that at the time, so. Victor Mann making those decisions, the head coach for the Revolution. He's got his quarterback, Chris Dixon. And, well, the Revolution, there's no question about it now. They're going to have to score, but score very quickly.
Yeah.
55 seconds left to go in this game. As, they will need to score and get the ball back as fast as possible. And amazingly, again, the last time they played, the Revolution beat the Law 49-42. In Allen, and here the Law on top 49-40. Low snap, Dixon. Plenty of time. Nobody open it, and finally he's going to dump it off to Michael Dyer. He has been tough to bring down. Dyer dancing. Oh, shirt tail. No, he breaks away, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow.
Oh, my. Michael Dyer, we have been talking about this all night. He is just so difficult to tackle and bring down. Wow, the former Auburn Tiger, Michael Dyer, what a terrific performance. And how about Dixon just trying to find somebody open and I think he kind of reluctantly throws this pass to Michael Dyer because, well, that's all I got. And look at this. Travis Taylor grabs the shirt tail. He breaks away from that and fights his way into the end zone, and it's 49-46. Oh, boy. Now they're going to go for 2 again. Of course, even if they don't get this, they would only need a field goal to tie the game. But Just when you end up chasing points at this time of the game. 41 seconds left, and Dixon out of the shotgun. Michael Dyer, we talked about his play, came from Auburn. His freshman season, he broke the freshman record for most yards gained by an Auburn running back as a freshman, and he broke Bo Jackson's record. And he was also, along with Cam Newton, the running back, when they won the national championship, Auburn, and he was the offensive most valuable player of the game. And good stop there by the Dodge City Law defense to prevent another 2-point conversion. Now the Law hanging on to a 3-point lead, 49-46. Back with more in the fourth quarter after this. Well, Dodge City will receive this kickoff. Sean Ponder down there giving his team instructions. And I expect we're going to have an onside kick here from the Revolution, DJ. No doubt about that.
Definitely.
They'll need to get the ball back as Dodge City leads 49-46. I was kind of asking the question during the break, was there something matter of Adam Peden, the field goal kicker? Because, again, kick that extra point, it makes it a 2-point game, and you get the ball back, kick a field goal, win it, and oh boy, the onside kick, and I think the Revolution, no, the Law has come up with it. I think Daniel McKinney finally came up with it. Wow. The Revolution had a terrific opportunity there, though, on the onside kick. As that ball bouncing around, and EJ, as a player for the Law, you were a little nervous, weren't you?
I'm not going to lie to you, I was.
It was tough. Johnson to hit it first, and then, oh, that's a nice scoop there by Daniel McKinney coming in with the left hand.
Oh, man.
You know, he's a great receiver, but that may be his best catch of the season right there. Man, kind of a one-handed, just took it away from the Revolution. 37 seconds left to go in this game, and Dodge City up 49-46, and they will have the ball after that onside kick attempt. Good field position.
Keep the clock running, okay, is to get positive yards, okay? So let's go ISO right, okay? ISO right. Man-on-man, fire up. Yep.
Well, you heard Sean Ponder there, EJ. They're just going to keep that clock running, positive yardage. They don't have to score.
No.
Just keep the ball, keep the clock running, and ISO right. What do we got on that one?
Let's see. About to run the ball
Looks
to the
like
right.
a run as Rudy Johnson, kind of a power formation there. Hands off to DJ Abner, and DJ, nice positive yardage as that clock continues to run. And I think Revolution are going to stop the clock right here as they call a timeout.
Texas. That's their second charge.
Quickly, Sean Ponder talking to DJ Abner here, and I think he's telling him to maybe be a little more careful. It was a good run, but he was don't turn the ball over either. They were trying to strip it away from him. And let's see what Sean Ponder is telling his offensive unit.
Are they all? Can you look at the jumbotron? Are they all shooting the A gap? Okay. Yeah, they have one. Hey, just secure it. Hey, secure it. Don't have to score, son. Here we go. Rhino, ISO right.
Same play.
Yes, sir.
Again, DJ Abner will get the handoff. And you heard him say, we don't have to score and secure it, son, because I think he was a little concerned the last time DJ was trying to fight a little extra yardage, and that always sometimes can cause a young man to running back to fumble. And this time, not much there. A pick up about a yard, but again, that clock will continue to run. And I believe the Revolution is going to bring up 3rd down and 2. So here we look at it again. Not much there. Good defensive play by the D lineman there for the Revolution. That was Mac LaFale, 6 foot, 320. See what Sean Ponder's saying here. Again, the clock is stopped.
The clock stopped. I'm going to use a timeout here so we can think about this, okay? What, the way that they're playing it? Let's take a look at it on video, okay? Can you look at it, please?
All right, you just heard Sean Ponder there. We're going to take a timeout. He wants to look over and see what kind of defense.
What do you see on the stretch?
The Revolution have set up. So with that timeout, we're going to take a break. Dodge City holding on to this 49-46 advantage with 24 seconds left. We're back with more after this. Sean Ponder just called a timeout for Dodge City. And the reason, they're looking over the video from the last play to see what the defense of the Revolution looked like. And that would set them up on this next offensive play. That's interesting, EJ. I did not know you guys did that.
Yeah, definitely.
So you have there's a monitor down on the bench.
That was just to look at the previous play.
Check it out, see what the defenses look like, and see if they're going to do it again here. Rudy Johnson hands off the no, play action, great fake, hits the big man, Kamale Matthews, down to the 3-yard line, and that's going to be 1st down and goal to go. And that clock down to 17 seconds at the 1-yard line. Wow, that was terrific play action. I thought he handed it off. Really stuck it in there on DJ Abner. And that was a terrific play call from Sean Ponder as the Revolution will take as you just heard, the Texas Revolution will take their final timeout of this game. And really what they need now is the Revolution's going to need a turnover to a desperate situation as the Law teammates down there dancing around a little bit, celebrating. As let's listen in to Sean Ponder.
A little bit of yardage, and the clock runs, and we win this thing, okay? Here we go. Let's go, Rhino quarterback sneak.
Yeah, there you go. And an excited and enthusiastic Sean Ponder. He is happy as his team on the verge of securing a home field playoff game and to complete the regular season schedule unbeaten at home here at United Wireless Arena. They got one more game left. That will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico next week against the Duke City Gladiators, a team they have beat twice this season in close games. Rudy Johnson's going to keep it himself. Actually, Andrew Jackson's in there now, the quarterback sneak, the big quarterback, number 15. There he keeps it. And we got a penalty on the play, so that's going to stop the clock. Now the clock continues to run. Now now it stops at 11 seconds, and may have a false start, or maybe, well, let's see, it could have been offsides. A lot of early movement.
Illegal defense. Both linebackers declared. The penalty is declined.
Well, EJ, I was incorrect on both calls there. So illegal defense, that was declined, and it will be 2nd down and goal to go down from the 1. And let's see, Sean Ponder. Well, the clock now runs, and that is the end of your game. EJ, thank you so much for being with us as he's going to go down and join the celebration with his teammate, Sean Ponder, with a fist in the air as the Dodge City Law, not only in the playoffs, but the Dodge City Law will host a playoff game here at United Wireless Arena, where they are now undefeated, a perfect 6-0 after defeating the Texas Revolution 49-46. What a terrific game. So we had a little bit of everything as usual, but the defense coming up big for the Law on this one. And Dodge City wins it 49-46. Again, the Law now 9-2 on the season. Perfect 6-0 here at home. They will conclude the regular season next week at Duke City out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They'll make the long trip to take on the Gladiators as both teams congratulating each other. There was a lot of extracurricular activity in this one, but good sportsmanship here. And as again, Dodge City wins it 49-46. Big victory for the Law. We'll be back with much more. We'll hear from Coach Ponder after this. Back at United Wireless Arena, and some happy Dodge City Law fans, some happy Dodge City Law players as they win this one over the Texas Revolution 49-46. The Dodge City Law completing a perfect 6-0 home record here in the regular season to secure a home field playoff game for the first time in franchise history. I talk about everybody being happy. Maybe the most happy guy in the arena. Well, the head coach, Sean Ponder. Let's go down to the coach. And, Coach, how does this one feel?
It just feels good, doesn't it? Home playoff game. Our fans deserve it, and this football team does. And we've just been battling all year, and this is just a great win for Dodge City Law and the city of Dodge.
Let's talk about this game a little bit. You started Andrew Jackson. Let's start with that. The quarterback in place of Rudy Johnson. Why'd you do that tonight? Just to change things up a little, or?
You know, we felt that there were some things that Andrew did really well throwing the ball in practice. He looked good, and then obviously at the end there, Rudy came in and showed his athletic ability. And either one of those two kids can play for any team in this league. And our players had the full support of whoever was in there playing. And obviously Andrew did well in the first half. We didn't get stopped once. We scored every drive. So he did a good job, and Rudy came in and finished it off.
Yeah, at the start of the second half, your offense did not move the ball. You changed it up a little bit, and it was very effective as Rudy came in. But again, I got to say, and we talked about it so much, you just talk about your defensive effort tonight. You had the goal line stand right before the end of the first half.
Yeah,
I thought that was huge.
Yeah, obviously that was a huge goal line stand, but, just the guys just kept playing all night long, and the ball just seemed to be going our way. So can't be prouder of these guys, and I'm definitely a happy man.
And not only a victory, but a victory against a team that defeated you, too. That has to be nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know how many we won in a row, but there's a reason why, and that's because of the fans of Dodge City, and I can't thank them enough. And I'm excited to see what this place is going to sound like in playoff time.
You got one more regular season game to take care of, and going down to Albuquerque to take on those Gladiators again. So
yeah, it's going to be a tough game down there, and obviously it's going to be for a whole lot of stuff on the line. So we're going to go down there and just take care of business and play Dodge City Law football.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Before I let you go, though, you did not have E.J. Johnson in the lineup tonight. He was injured, but E.J. joined us in the broadcast booth tonight. Did a great job, and want to thank you for having him. I'm sure, though, you want him back in uniform.
Yeah, I'd rather have him on the football field, but I'm glad he did a good job for you.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Go down there and celebrate with the fans and your family. It was terrific.
Bet. Thank you very much.
All right, Sean Ponder, thank you, the head coach of the Dodge City Law, and he is happy as there's a celebration on the field here tonight at United Wireless Arena as the Dodge City Law complete the regular season at home undefeated, 6-0, 9-2 overall, but most importantly, the Dodge City Law not only in the playoffs, but they secure a home playoff game for the first time in franchise history. So remember, the playoffs will be coming here to Dodge City and United Wireless Arena in a couple of weeks. Again, the Dodge City Law winning it over the Texas Revolution tonight, 49-46, an exciting football game. And the Law are on their way to the playoffs and celebrating tonight a terrific night at United Wireless Arena. Again, I want to thank E.J. Johnson, the Dodge City Law defensive back, injured tonight, and joining me in the broadcast booth tonight. It was good to have E.J. with us. I'm Leon Liebel, and for our director-producer, Mike Nelson, we hope you've enjoyed the game and all the games here at United Wireless Arena. Again, the final score, Dodge City over Texas, 49-46. We hope you have a terrific night and weekend, everybody. Good night from Dodge City.